We are going live. We are going live. We are going live. It's gonna be oh so fun. Alright, TikTok. There's that one. And we gotta pull up that chat. Off the URL for now. Cool. What is up, DJ? What's up, man? Dixon, oh boy. Watch this. Immediate hate. What's up, Tiff? How you doing? Yeah, look, immediate hate. Dude has nothing better to do with his time. Oh, it's pathetically amazing. I love it so much. It's so pathetic and sad. Oh, God. Let's turn this guy on. There we go. Bro, just us to get cooked. I do need to work on my cursing, so this stream, I will be watching my language. Wait for a few people to get in here. What is up, Alidia? Thank you for the rose. Love ya. Yahtzee PFP, of course. Yeah, dude joined like 5 seconds after I went live and immediately spread hate. It's a very pathetic live. There was like, why do you do this all day? Why are you joining me? Like, that's the real question. Why are you wasting your time? If I'm a waste of time, stop wasting your time on me. Oh, I love it so much. Nah, don't wait, don't stop. Like, keep spreading your hate in my comments. The engagement is amazing. All right. So, as I said, Anne has made it very known to me, and then watching other people, I'm realizing I really need to watch my language. Because TikTok doesn't like adults talking like adults. So, we're going to be a little bit more careful. How's it going, Zifty? Hello.
Man.
Hey there. You over the age of 18?
Yeah, I am.
Wonderful. Which god do you believe in?
I just came in to say you're trying to act smart, but you're actually a fucking retard, bro.
Guys, I don't act smart. I say consistently, I'm dumb. I consistently say I'm dumb. Don, thank you for the heart me. This early getting mad, I know, right? What's up, Brian?
Nigger, 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 nigger.
All right, if y'all want to mass report him, I'm all for it. Storm. Hello. All right, another waste. Man, gotta get through all the trolls. I know, right? How crazy is it? No hate like Christian love, dude. No hate like Christian love. It's pathetic. Keep tapping the screen, repost, and share the live. Oh, it's gonna be something else to not be cursing. It's gonna be something else. It's gonna be very interesting. To go, yeah, again, so Anne has been keeping me updated and then also watching other streamers. realized how much TikTok does not like profanity. So we're gonna have to really work on that on my part. I want a formula debate. Me versus you, Ian Blitz, and Alex O'Connor. You're such a waste of breath. He's like, get me in front of the president. I need it. Oh, I love it. I love the obsessiveness. Oh, man. If you want a photo, just ask for one, bro. You can sleep with it if you wish to. I'll send you a Polaroid. 1 Thessalonians 5:9, for God did not appoint us to wrath, but to obtain salvation through our Lord Jesus. Shut up. They would all dog walk me. That's adorable. That's adorable. Oh, him. Valid. Dixon, you have no argument. You precept, God of the gaps, and begged the question for 100% of your... You want to hop in? Yeah, no, you're good, Tiff. I figured it out. I'm just slow. Dixon, you want to hop up? You want to hop up, buddy? Buddy, you want to hop up? Buddy, hop up. Request Dixon. Say Dixon full name. Oh, I didn't even realize that was his name. Oh, he's 100% a troll. I didn't realize that. That's funny. I didn't realize he was actually a troll. Holy shit, we got Pop Smoking in here. Do you guys want to start out with some conspiracies? Pop Smoke. You want to do some conspiracy chat? Start the stream out with a big bang. And it all started with a big bang. Guys, I had on my latest YouTube video, somebody took the intro of the Big Bang Theory and fucking copy pasted it into the comments. The freaking song, they copy and pasted the entire song. I love it so much. Jake, what is up, my boy? Yas Queen. What's up, Mother of Dragon, Street House? How's it going? It was awesome. I laughed my ass off. I gotta stop cursing. Good grief. I laughed my booty off. Oh. So I really like this shirt. It's velvet, or not velvet, suede. But it's like 1 or 2 sizes too big. It's really baggy, and I hate wearing baggy clothes. Thank you. Thank you, Pop. Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Poppy. You seen Gas Pressure? Who? Gas Pressure? I never heard of Gas Pressure. That's an interesting one. Gas Pressure. I haven't heard of that one. Mr. Coconut. What's up, dog? Space Cowboy. What's good, bro? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, shoot. I forgot to post in Discord. There we go. He's the British flat earther. Oh, good grief. Oh, good grief. Figured it was Flare Jason with that name. That's what happens after you get probed. Oh, God. Pop, we love you. But you know you're crazy. What's up, Dime? How you doing, my brother? How you doing, my Buddhist friend? While you're on Discord, don't forget to be active on our Femboy roleplay server. That's a fact. Let me just throw in a selfie real quick. I can't believe you're back. What's up, Jeff? My name's Jeff. What's Discord? Oh, wow. um, Discord is an app. You can like DM, call, etc. on it, and then you can also join and make groups. Is the only way I can think of it. So I have an evidence first gang group thing, and people are able to join, chat with each other. I have a section for live announcements, so I can say when I'm live. Yeah, most people use it for gaming. No, you're perfectly fine, Tiff. Fun? No. It's just a cesspool, in all honesty. But it can be useful. Like, you can go join like atheist groups, or it's like it's like Facebook groups. There you go. It's like Facebook groups. Yeah. Best way to explain it. Dude, this lighting from this window is so bad. I look so pale. I promise you guys I'm not this pale. Promise. I promise. Discoid is the roided up love child of Slack and IRC. I don't know who either of those are. Rock the Vampire. Get some I need to throw on some sparkles. I have a glow. Thank you. Sparkle dust. Yeah. I can't think of what it's called. You know what I'm talking about. Glitter. Throw some glitter on my face. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, I've noticed with the amount that I curse that I went from having almost 200 people per stream down to an average of about 30. So I'm going to have to start working on my language like crazy. Pretty pathetic, but it's what we'll have to do. But cursing is fun. I know. It just helps get your point across so much more. So I'm going to have to work on being a nice guy. I did post a video last night, stupid late, reacting to Cliff Knetley. So if you guys haven't seen that, go check that out. Call out all of the fallacies. Pretty nice. Fact checking them as well. Super nice. Why do you think the drop is your cursing? Because that's just TikTok guidelines. If you curse and bully / harass people, they don't push you out as much. What's up, John? So I get reported on a daily basis for bullying. So I think that is, we're here too. I see you over there, Dime. Dime hopped over on the YouTubes. YouTube is growing pretty steadily. Pretty happy with that. Hopefully we can get it up to 1,000 subscribers in the next month. Yeah, TikTok is extremely sensitive. Man, you know what? It's probably slow right now because that dude said the N-word. We're gonna restart. Hop back in. Oh, I'm wondering if that's why it was slow. It would make sense. Round 2. Yeah. Yeah, same name across all platforms. Yep. Ooh, sending me a mustache because I can't grow one. Thank you. That's why I like that one. Because everyone's like, oh, you have such a baby face. It's like, yeah, that's what a razor is for. And then like, just send me a freaking mustache. You want me to have a mustache? Send me one. Thank you, Tiff. Thank you. I think that puts us. What does that put us at? That should put us around. What is that? 190, right? So close to 190. So close. Welcome back. Yeah, I think it just slowed down because of that dude saying a slur. So hopefully it speeds up. Hopefully we can get in a good number of people. Thanks for the follow. Get a good number of people in here. Get the likes. Get the chat going. Repost and share it. Should be good from there. I'll watch my language. Should be able to sit at a decent number. Hopefully we can get some good arguments going. Jeff is back. What's up, Jeff? Oh man, I want to whistle so bad. Such a bad habit. Trying to. So I posted a story as well. If you guys haven't seen it on TikTok, I posted a story of. Did I? No, I didn't. Nate has been making mug designs. So I'm gonna start posting the mug designs, see which one everyone likes, and we could do a trial run for the mugs. Yeah, Nate sent me like 6 mug designs last night. They were actually really good. Like, they were really good. They're actually ones that I would get myself. So I was extremely impressed by that. I thought that would be pretty dope. Getting a few people. Did they say FDDT? No, but we can always do that. Have evidence first and then like in a corner, FDT. I love that song, by the way. What's up, Adifus? My number 1 warrior. Adifus goes ham. Arguing with them. Friggin' legend. Dude would have been a Viking. Do you believe in the Son of God who died for all nations? You want to hop up in the box and chat about it? Kate, good morning. I do be starting these streams pretty early, don't I? Daniel. Oh boy. What is up, Acclaim? I'm getting some comments on the TikTok. What is up, Naya? Do you believe in your father? Yeah, so my dad lives a few states away, but Q, you should hop up in the box. I wonder if that's short for QAnon. Just curious. I'm just a chill guy. Yeah, guys, keep sharing this around. I want to get back into my normal 120 people per stream. I know that my language has caused my views to go down because TikTok gets really upset easy. Maybe Star Trek Q. I've never seen Star Trek. Not gonna lie. Never seen Star Trek. Oh man. I'm already gonna need to go get another cup of coffee. So can your father give you the keys of the car if he's not sure if you can drive? What? Q, hop up in the box. What's up, buddy? What? 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 What's up? What you doing? What you doing? Start with the next generation, you'll love it. What is up, buddy? What's up? What's up? You just needing some cuddles? I think he's just needing some cuddles. What's up, buddy? Hey, don't lick my mic. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you for the love. Such a good boy. Odin. All hail Odin. What are you doing? Alright, you gotta get down, buddy. You gotta get down, buddy. Had a pit 19 years. Best, most loving dog ever. Yeah, this guy is a Velcro. This guy is a Velcro. I love it. What are you doing, bud? What are you doing? Yeah? You feeling extra lovey, bud? We cuddle all night and he still needs cuddles in the day. 2 cats now retired. Valid. What? 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 Why are you trying to come sit? Hey, don't lick my coffee. It's my coffee. It's not puppy coffee, it's my coffee. Oh, yeah. Yes, my good boy. I have no strikes on my account. I think it's legitimately just because of the cursing that it's so slow. Alright, buddy. Time to get down. I love you. I love you. Hopefully we can get a few debates. Goodness gracious, it's slow. All of the reportings have really knocked me out of the For You page. Q, why are you not hopping in the box? Nobody's listening to you. Nobody's paying attention to you. Your boss is higher than you. He tells you what to do. Well, if my boss told me to go commit genocide on an entire nation, I would tell him to go F himself. So, nice example. Your example is horrible. Hitting the yard debating. Trying to. Not getting too many people in here today. R or S, but I'm not listening to Q. Oh, that's a good one. He's bringing up Thessalonian again? Jeez, dude. Good grief. I mean, I can bring up the first chapter of Harry Potter too. Like, what's your point, dude? Q, you have to prove that the Bible's even credible. Then you have to prove that your God exists. Then you have to prove that your God made the universe. Then you have to prove that your God made humans. Then you have to prove that the Bible is written with the Holy Spirit and that it's accurate. Like, you have so much work to do. You have so much work to do. What if we changed the prompt? I wonder if that would do anything. Let's try something new. Let's try a new prompt. Oh, don't just ignore that. We'll do a capital. We'll do a capital G just because it offends people when I don't. There we go. Let's try that. Let's do this one. Change it up a little bit. I'm kind of tempted to go on modern day debates. I've been asked to do quite a few formal debates in the last month. And I don't see why not. Now they don't need evidence. I mean, they would still need evidence, Kate. Love you. It's still a claim to say God made something, which still requires the burden of proof. Oh, wait, why'd you mute him? Why'd you guys mute? Oh, he was spamming. God will forgive you. And now we got another spammer. Jeez, dude. It's just a question. Why should I believe in your God? It's just a question. It's just a question. Are you offended by questions? You've never seen anything created. First law of thermodynamics. What? It's hilarious how changing the prompt actually worked. That's funny. If you guys want to hop into the box, I think we should add another text. Oh my goodness gracious. How do I turn that off? Oh my goodness. I need to turn that off now. I don't know how though. We'll deal with that next time. Whatever. Delete that. There we go. All right. God's door is fully open for those who thirst for righteousness. Rah. What's up, Ray? Thank you for the follow. The way, the truth, and the life. Oh, man. What's up, Dan? Let me on the live. Oh, I need to put the link back up on YouTube. Shoot, what was the... What was... Okay, there's that. Okay, start. How do I share this? Veto.ninja. Oops. Veto.ninja. Create a room. Do that. Okay. I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna come over here. We're gonna post it in chat. Temp, chill out. If you're gonna be impatient, I'm just not even gonna get you in here. That's ridiculous. We're gonna pin that. All right. If you want to join Temp, there's the link. It's in chat. No, you need to chill, Temp. Oh boy. Spinoza is not an actual god, or Spinoza's god is not an actual god. So there's no point in you hopping up here, Tim. Believing in the universe is nothing special. Doc, you can hop up for another argument. I'm no longer cursing. Temp, Spinoza's God by literal definition is not an actual intelligent deity. By literal definition. Alright, man.
Alright, how's it going, dude?
It's going. What you got for us?
I mean, you said you were Christian back in the day, right?
Yep.
Did you ever know him? Did you ever experience the presence?
I did. I experienced what I believed was a god. And then psychology gave the true answers.
But what did you feel?
That's a stupid question.
What did you feel when you experienced his presence?
Yeah, I felt chemical reactions in my brain that made me feel emotions.
Can you describe the emotions?
No. What's your point? This is a dumb question.
I don't think you experienced them because you'd know. It's
yeah. So that's called the no
cannot.
true Scotsman fallacy. That's literally a logical fallacy to say you didn't feel this correctly, or you weren't a true Christian, or you weren't truly
Well, I
this.
can't
You
know
didn't
until you
truly
tell me.
experience this. You don't need to know.
But you won't tell us.
I did explain it. I did explain it. I said I felt what I
said-
believed at the time was God and Holy Spirit, but then I learned through psychology what the actual answers were. So what's your next point?
Well, you're giving.
So I gave a
giving
perfect
words, but not
explanation. Would you like to
definition.
get to the next point?
I know because
Would you like to
haven't
get to the
explained
next
what
point
you
because I
felt.
explained it already?
No.
Would you like to get to
No,
the
you
next
said-
point? Would you like to get to the next point?
No.
Would you like to
can't
get to the next
explain what-
point? Yes or no?
The answer is no.
Cool. What's up, Wuling? Your mic is extremely echoey.
Can you hear me?
I can. Okay,
Okay,
there it is.
sorry.
Now it's not echoey. You're all good. Are you over the age of 18?
47.
Wonderful.
Stay in
Which
the
God do you
second
believe
lane
in?
from right.
I believe in Christ, but I have a question. Are you Jewish?
Go past this light,
I'm an atheist.
then turn right.
You're Jewish, though, right?
I'm an atheist.
Your nose is looking a little big there.
Cool. I'm an atheist.
How do you feel about Hitler? Do you think it was 6 million?
What you got, Joe?
We tried halal bacon.
Man, do you guys not have any arguments to bring up? Seriously? Thank you, Mother of Dragons. I was gonna cry. Oh, Joe, did you actually want to try and have a conversation?
Hello?
Did you want to actually have a conversation or just be dumb?
Who's being dumb?
Cool. Don't come up again. No, Jack, facts don't care about my feelings. If you bring up facts, then I am forced to accept your facts. Yeah, Joe, unless you actually have a conversation you want to have, you're not coming up. You're just going to sit in the queue box the entire live. How many money? I'm so miserable. You should hop up and prove it. That was a really dumb comment. You listening to me is proof of God. You should hop in the box and explain that. It has to be for TikTok coins, right? You don't seem tough enough to debate intellectually. Cool, hop up in the box and prove it. Show me how dumb I am, Red. I don't need to invite you, request. If you're over the age of 18, you can request. Yeah, these guys talk a lot. You being here is how God is real. D, hop in the box and prove it. It's all good, buddy. I know you guys are scared, but you're able to. Gotta be respectful to the real fans like me. You're not a fan. What? Where is this box? I don't know how to do it on phone. And I don't owe anybody respect. You don't owe me respect. I don't owe you respect. Yeah, you don't have to believe, but not believing means you're condemning yourself. Yeah, that's called coercion. Do as I say or take a bullet. That's literally the definition of coercion. Keep sharing the live, guys. Repost, like it. Let's get us up to 10K likes. We're at 5,000 likes. The box isn't there anymore. It should be. Enjoy hell. Bet. Yeah, you guys can request. Hell is better than where they're going. Valid. All right, I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee. Because I'm almost out of coffee. And when I get back, I want to have someone in the box. I'm ready to have a good argument. And what I'm doing today is I'm actually going to let people talk. I'm not going to cut you off, even if you say the same horse crap over and over and over and over and over. I'm going to let you say the same horse crap over and over and over and over, and you're just going to look like a dummy. So, now if you continuously just yap for 3 minutes, I'll mute you and be like, all right, bud. You made this claim, and this claim. Prove it. So, I'll be back. Odin, he's such a Velcro. I love it. He's an adorable little Velcro. Eventually got to a point where one set was able to survive long enough to make cells, pretty much. Odin for president. Agreed. If I'm a dweeb, hop up in here and prove it. Hi, buddy. Cannibal, hop up in the chat. Request. A dog has actual evidence of winning elections. God has none. Facts. Don't need 4 eyes. I'm sorry. Why are you insecure about glasses? You good, bro? I know, it's hilarious. They're like, you don't believe in me? You're disgusting. You're disgusting. I'm an empath. That has nothing to do. I love how everyone's too scared to hop in the box. It's really funny to me. Yeah, they don't know how to debate. They just know how to throw insults. They don't use their brain on a daily basis. They don't know how to do that. Guys, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Hell yeah, Jay. Love you. What's up, Eli? Daily, hop up in the box. How's it going, man? It's going good, brother. Just got my second cup of coffee. God is real. Hop up in the box. I don't know what you want from me. Hop up in the box. You know what's a really fun game that I haven't played in a long time? Wizard 101. If any of you guys play Wizard 101, I would love to play with you. That would actually be really fun. That just popped in my head randomly. I'm enjoying the Kav theme. The universe is a mirror. What? Sounds fun. The chat is booming right now. The chat is okay right now. The chat is okay. If you guys like the stream and tap that screen, it's free. And that'll get the chat even more booming. The stars are proof. Jaxo, you want to hop up in the call? The link that is pinned there, you can hop up in the call and you can explain it to me. What's going on good in your life right now? Oh, I got a lot of good things going on. Are you hiding behind AI? Why does everyone think that we're AI? I'm so confused by that. It makes no sense to me. Jaxo, you can click that link that is pinned in the chat. You seem like a charlatan. Cool, prove it. So if you click that link that is pinned in the chat, you can hop up in here and explain yourself. Otherwise, I'm going to just ignore you because you're a waste of breath. So, up to you. I don't need to prove my God is not weak or a joke. Cool, prove it. How do you hide behind AI? Exactly. The world is surrounded by satanic rituals. They don't hide it yet. Speaking of satanic rituals, and this isn't satanic, but I found this guy in my box of things. I need to get a string so I can wear it again, but yeah, I missed having my pentacles. It's funny how they assume we're miserable. I know, right? It's like, you don't believe in God? How do you live? How do you handle life? You don't believe in God? Oh my goodness. What is up, Eli?
What's going on, brother?
You over the age of 18?
Of course, 25.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
Stop
chuckling.
I don't know. I still adhere to the God of Spinoza. While it's not a classical theistic interpretation, it definitely does have the God substance.
Not really.
I don't know.
That's quite literally the same as just worshiping the universe.
To an extent, yeah. I guess you could say it's a naturalistic acosm or a cosmism, however you say that word.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. It's just like, yeah, the sun keeps us alive. If you want to worship the sun, sure. Like, it's not a god.
Yeah. I don't know, but the thing is though is that in ethics, when Spinoza is describing that substance that he attributes towards, a God substance, mind or an infinite mind is definitely one of those attributes. If he was purely natural, like if he purely was trying to prove naturalism, I feel like he would have definitely gone just towards naturalism, like more atheistic thought. But he persistently kept the notion of a form of God. Again, not classical theistic, and I guess you could say it could be contradictory to an extent to a rationalist who thinks more atheistically. But I don't know. I guess it's more of a gray area.
Yeah, Spinoza's God has no intelligence. It's literally just saying the universe is God, literally by definition. God and the universe are God.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
There's really nothing to argue with. That is the problem, brother. Like, I don't disagree with it. Like, the universe is the reason we exist.
But I mean, I don't know how to I don't know how to articulate it. I usually have notes in front of me. I know I have a whole book full of it, but right now, what you laughing at? Right now, I'm at an appointment with my fiance.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. But
do you believe in some sort of higher creator with intelligence?
That's okay. That's where it could get confusing because I don't believe that creationism is rational at all. I don't believe that, there's some sky daddy floating around creating universes or galaxies.
Sky daddy.
Sky daddy. Like, I definitely don't believe in that, but I do believe that, like, for instance, sentience, like me and you, we do, quite literally emanate from a substance that is both. I guess you could say I'm a neutral monist. That's the best word I would describe myself.
I've never heard of that.
Neutral monism is, or also known as Russellian monism, is basically it's monism, but it believes that mind, because in physicalism or materialism, we can't explain
umbrella term for
like even remotely how consciousness arises. Like, yeah. So physicalism, for instance, can explain why we have qualia.
Right.
For instance. And so when you have neutral monism, that kind of elaborates on that, and it's a simplistic answer. The simplistic answer being that there's a substance, whether you decide to call it God or not, God or nature. I guess you can say that's a Spinozist kind of view to it. Whether you call it God or nature really doesn't matter. I guess that's more intuition. But when it comes to that substance, that 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 neutral substance explains why we have mind, rather than trying to use just simple, naturalistic physical phenomena to elaborate on why neurons have subjective thought. For instance, like we know physically, we have neurologists. We know why we have, or not why, but we know that we do have neural pathways, and those neural pathways are why we have, we're able to act, for instance, and think. But that explains it physically, I guess, if I'm articulating this right. That explains it on a physical basis. However, when it comes to mind, like for instance, one of the biggest arguments is the zombie argument. Like we can fathom a version of you, for instance. You see how you're sitting there. We can fathom a version of you in a separate universe, for instance. Let's just say it's in a separate reality. And let's just say that version of you has no consciousness. It would still exist. It would still thrive based off of physical, mechanisms, but it wouldn't have the qualia that you do. So what is it that gives you that qualia? And what neutral monism does is it uses a substance that's both qualia, or provides qualia, like consciousness, awareness, and physicality, like the physical universe. If that makes sense. Did I articulate it?
I mean,
Good.
Science is also an aspect of, psychology is also a science.
What you said, psychology is also a science?
Yeah. Like the brain is
Yeah, of
empirical,
course.
and psychology gives us those answers. Do we not have certain answers right now? Yeah, of course, but
Of course, yeah.
there's nothing spiritual or supernatural about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say it's supernatural or spiritual, and that's why Rosalian, because you have different kinds of rational thinkers, and there's definitely supernatural monists out there, but I don't believe in a supernatural substance. I believe that there is an innate substance that is reality itself, or provides the foundation of reality that gives a rise to quality,
call
that
those
gives a
quarks.
rise. And quarks actually, damn, I wish I had my notes in front of me. I was just researching that too.
I do like you.
Quarks
You're
actually-
philosophical, but you're grounded in natural reality.
Yeah, of
This
course.
is how
I love
philosophy
natural.
is supposed to be.
Exactly. We don't need to center our philosophy around the sky daddies like Zeus.
Daddy, Zeus is pretty fucking evil too. Have you ever read
No,
those
he
stories?
is.
Holy crap.
The only interpretation of Zeus that I like is the God of War, Zeus, where he dies.
Fair enough. I've never played God of War, not gonna lie.
Oh my God, you've definitely got to
I
at
know,
least
I'm
play
told that all the
what?
time. I played it once on PSP in like 2012.
PSP, bro. I don't even know where my PSP is. Yo.
Dude, back in the day, dude, I totally played that on my Nintendo DS Lite.
Oh my God, man. These kids would never understand the fun that we had. Wow, I can't say that.
Oh man, do you
I don't know.
remember? I played this one game on the Atari that was like, you have like rope and you have to like swing across these like holes in the ground and stuff.
What's the name of that game? But I know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot is, yeah.
She got good taste. Well, she got good taste. If she with
Oh, yeah.
you, I'd take you. If she ever says no, I'm here. Pitfall. I only had the PS2. Crash Spyro, dude. I forgot about Spyro.
Do that one.
And I screenshotted it, so I remember.
Dude, Spyro was my game.
This bro, yo,
How did you
D
go from philosophy to like?
D said people rather. What did he say? People rather sit in here and support a dweeb instead of feeding their family. Seek good.
As he wastes his time watching me.
He wasted his time misspelling God as
This dude
well.
is
Like, how do
wasting
you
his
just-
time talking about God, and I'm gonna sit here and waste my time talking about him wasting his time. I'm so much
Talking about
smarter.
It's just a paradox, D. Why don't you hop in a box, D?
They're too
Let's hear your
skilled.
interpretations.
Yeah. D's nuts. Got him.
Amen, sister. Amen.
I misspelled God. Oh my God, forgive me, Father. I'm not your father, but I mean, hey.
I mean, we can't
Whatever rose
be.
your boat.
How's he gonna say I misspelled God and then oh my
What's
God
up,
right
Evan?
now?
Evan request. We'll talk about we'll get some evolutionists or anti-evolutionists in here. Oh, you're probably at
Oh,
school, aren't you?
anti-evolutionist. Now that should be fun.
Yeah, Evan is my co-host since I started streaming, and he is currently studying evolutionary biology and paleontology. He has 2 bachelors already, one including for veterinary medicine. Very smart kid, currently in school, getting 2 more bachelors.
Okay.
Do you have
Very
a lecture?
intellectual.
Man, screw your lecture. Drop out. Be a cool kid. You can learn from R and Ra. That's how you learn evolution. R and Ra.
I don't understand how anybody could be anti-evolutionist.
As someone that was a hardcore conspiracy theorist, I 100% get it. It's just based in 1,000,001 precepts.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna move on to the next guy, brother. But I appreciate you hopping up in here.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you two have a good day. All right.
You too.
Oh, there you are. How's it going, Cannibal?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, you over the age of 18?
I'm 33.
Wonderful. Which god do you believe in?
I do not believe in an external anthropomorphic deity that is called God.
Fair enough.
I believe more so that through symbiotic evolution and electromagnetic fields and consciousness that we are all interconnected at the very subatomic level.
So here's my problem with that is I wanted that to be true, so I studied into it, and there are 0 studies showcasing that we are connected in that way.
That's fair. If the sources that if that's the conclusion you feel is most appropriate at this time, all I can suggest is a suggestion. I can't say I'm right on anything. There's a documentary. It's called Kymatica, and it
Bro.
covers logos, evolution. It's actually very thoroughly good.
Well, brother, there's also super thorough documentaries on Bigfoot.
Yeah, but that's probably government psyop, man. We don't even know if extraterrestrials exist.
Oh, you're like right there with conspiracy.
Oh, I've been looking at conspiracies. I mean, deep level for like 20 years. But yeah, I've studied the Bavarian Illuminati. I've studied into all different secret societies, from the Knights Templar, the Knights of Malta, the Rosicrucians, the Freemasons. The Bavarian Illuminati was supposedly disbanded by the French monarchy and set up here in America and between 1763 and 1776. It's funny that there's a 13-year gap between that because of the 13 colonies, but it's also funny because 33 of the 35 founding fathers were Freemasons, high-ranking Freemasons, and I think that their God in which they trust is just the Federal Reserve note system of total corruption and control to subconsciously divide and conquer the people.
So if I get 33 Christians into a room, does that make it Illuminati?
No, not necessarily.
Right,
And
so
the thing
33
is,
Freemasons, when there happen to be a fuck ton of Freemasons, proves what?
All I'm showing is that our country was founded through the means of secret societies.
Freemasons are not a secret society. They're a frat fraternity.
Yeah, at low levels. You're not talking about people like
as someone
Albert
that's
Pike and
spoken
stuff.
to a 33rd level, like, there's nothing secret about it. You have no reason to believe that.
I mean, I just, you know,
Like, why do you believe
all I'm
that they're
saying,
holding back secrets?
well, I mean, there's just information that's not available to the public.
What a shock. Oh no, they're controlling our brains. Like, what? Dude, it's a fraternity. Yeah, no shit.
I'm not trying to have a confrontation, man. I was just trying to give you some information.
I know, and I'm critically thinking about the information you're giving.
It's information. It's all what's done with information is
Yeah,
is,
what
is what's.
information do you have that tells you that the Illuminati is controlling our brains?
I never once claimed that in the modern time. I just literally spoke about a historical Illuminati that was supposedly
Yeah.
disbanded, and you know what I'm
They
saying?
were disbanded many years ago.
Right. Why?
It's not supposedly.
You
What
can't.
evidence do you have for them still being a thing? This is why it's a conspiracy theory, because you have no evidence for the belief.
Right, but nobody can disprove or prove
Same as unicorns in Harry Potter. Your point? You don't believe things when there's no evidence for you to believe them. You have to have
I believe in
justification.
consciousness. I believe in consciousness. That's about it.
Which-
Everything
I mean,
is information
brain.
within consciousness, which is all information within consciousness, whether it's in your brain or not. That's all it is.
Right,
There's
but
no
we have
reason
evidence
to.
that justifies where consciousness is, which is in the brain. There's no evidence justifying the Illuminati is controlling our children.
I never made that claim. Why are you putting that on me?
There's also no evidence showing the Illuminati still exists. Nor that the
There's plenty
Freemasons
of
are out there
evidence.
doing freaking ritualistic seances huddled around a tree, butt naked, in the middle of the night in the forest. Like, these are
Okay.
conspiracies. You gotta think critically about that.
And I never once claimed for sure that they existed. I brought a
You're the one that brought it
notion.
up, so I'm gonna critically think about it. If you can't handle critical thinking and you're gonna get offended by having questions brought up, that's a you problem. You should probably look in the mirror and get a journal.
Hey, don't deflect your fragile ego, bud.
I'm
I've
not
seen you do it
deflecting
with
anything.
50
You're
other
the one
guys.
deflecting.
You've deflected
You're
a
the one
lot.
that
And
got
Alex
offended.
K
You got
roasted you.
offended by me saying, "How does this make sense?" And that affected you and your fragile ego. Don't try and gaslight me. I do this
Hey,
all day,
you're the
every
one.
day.
Hey,
I'm not gonna
no,
be
buddy. I can
gaslit.
see right through you. Hey, I'm an empath. You're a narcissist. You have a fragile ego.
You're
It
so
sucks.
cute.
I
So
know.
do you
You
have
get on
any
this to
reason
repeat
to
the
believe
same
any of
rebuttal
the
every
claims
day.
that you
Hey,
just
come on,
made?
keep yapping. Keep yapping. Keep yapping.
Do you have any
At
evidence to
least
support anything you just claimed?
I have evidence that I'm a fucking empath and that you get.
What's up, Stefan?
Hey, dude, I just want to let you know I'm an empath, so anything.
Oh, okay. I didn't mean to meet you that quick. Say it again. Say it again.
I'm an empath, dude.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Well, anyways, how you doing, dude?
Doing all right, brother. You over the age of 18?
I am
Cool. Which God do you believe in, brother?
the Orthodox Christian paradigm.
Paradigm. Gotcha. What you got? Bro?
Paradigm. Well, it's a whole worldview, you know?
Yeah. It's fair enough.
Yeah, everything kind of stems from the belief in God, and my best argument for that belief would be the transcendental argument.
Cool. Do you want to provide it, or do you want me to already question it?
I'll provide it. So I would say that everybody's worldview has a certain set of presuppositions, and as skeptics, we ought to question our beliefs and the things we presuppose. And my argument is that the atheist cannot provide sufficient justification for the things that are required before the doing of science or any sort of empiricism. Those would be transcendental categories like logic, uniformity of nature, problem of induction, all those sorts of things that come prior to science. So the question becomes then a justification. And in a formal sense, the argument would be if X is the necessary precondition for Y exists, therefore X.
Nope.
So that'd be the
So
reductio.
here's the thing. Logic is based in axiomatic principle, same as math and physics. So even logic requires empiricism. There's no evidence that there's transcendentalism. There's no evidence for that. There's no reason to believe it.
Logic requires empiricism.
Yeah.
No, you can
Give me a
use
logical
logic
argument.
and empiricism. You can use empirical principles with logic, but you can't demonstrate logic with empiricism. Logic is
Provide
where
me
is the
one
logic?
logically sound metaphysical syllogism.
One, I don't see how that's relevant.
Because you just said it doesn't use empiricism.
In the form of a syllogism, sure, it could be repeatable, but I'm talking about the category itself, the possibility
Logic
of the category.
literally requires evidence for premises to be true. And it is grounded in axiomatic principles of reality. You have to prove there's a supernatural in order to use supernatural.
Yeah, but what's the
in logic.
equivocation between the evidences of the logic and the evidences of empiricism?
You have no evidence.
And how
for
would you answer the
supernatural.
critique? How would you answer the critique for
How would you answer
uniformity
the
of
critique
nature?
that there's no evidence for transcendental?
The evidence is in the reductio.
Go on.
Do you not think that transcendental arguments are valid arguments? Do you disagree with the formal system?
Valid doesn't mean true, brother.
I understand that, but I'm asking
They
you if
are
you disagree
valid.
with the system.
They're not true,
So
though.
which premise do you disagree with?
Bring one up.
I would say God is a necessary precondition for logic. Logic
Okay, prove it.
exists, therefore God.
Logic is based on axioms. It doesn't require God.
Do you believe that logical absolutes exist?
I don't know. What I do know is logic is based in axioms.
And
You
are those
just said that
axioms
God
absolute?
Is
Because
the basis
if-
for logic, which is literally false. By
you
literal
believe in-
definition, that's false.
If you believe that logic
You just
absolutes exist,
Waited for me to finish talking so you could talk. So you just said that.
Well, I
God
mean,
is
the point
foundation
there
for
was
logic,
kind of
which is
irrelevant.
quite literally false. Logic is based on axiomatic principles, same as math. It has nothing to do with God.
the fact that it's based on principles isn't a justification for its existence.
So provide justification for the existence of God.
The existence of God and the justification is in the fact that He is the grounding for these things. That is
Prove
my
it.
argument. We can prove it with the reductio of the atheist position that you can't justify these things.
Prove it.
That you can't justify them, then the burden of proof would be on you to justify
False.
the categories.
You're the one with the claim.
How is that false? Yeah, and I made my claim, and now I'm asking you to justify.
You haven't provided any claim. You just keep on saying reductio and Vatican.
I did provide a claim.
What's your premises?
I provided you my claim, and I said that you lack justification. So now it's on you to provide justification.
No. What justification for what? What the fuck? What's your premises?
Like I already said, the transcendental categories, dude.
Provide evidence for a transcendental.
Not evidence, justification. That's a different category.
Dude, I can justify that my fucking
You can
shoelace
provide
is God.
evidences.
I can make a logically
You can provide-
logically valid syllogism for my shoelace being God. Provide a logically sound argument, which means true for your God. Valid does not mean true, dude. You know this, right?
I already presented
So
it.
listen,
Dude.
Socrates is a man. All men are mortal. Therefore, Socrates is mortal is valid and sound. It's true. I have a cat. All cats are black. Therefore, my cat is black. Is valid, but it's not true. So provide a logically sound argument for your transcendental argument.
I already provided the argument.
Pivot. Wow. Holy shit. That's embarrassing. All right. What argument do you have for your God? You just made a logically valid, unsound, non-proven.
Yeah, you
untrue
can't point to me
argument
where
for
it's
God.
unsound.
I did
Because if you
multiple
point to me where
times.
it's unsound, now the burden of proof is on you to provide the justification.
I did.
Because if you
multiple times.
deny premise one, that God is the necessary grounding, which is the
What did
part
I
that you
just say?
deny. What do you mean? What did you just say?
I explained your argument, why it's not sound. I provided you reasons for it not being sound. I provided 2 syllogisms to teach
No,
you
you
what
didn't.
soundness is. You
I
are the one
understand what
with the claim,
soundness
so
is.
now you have
You
to fix
disagree
your
with premise
argument.
one.
And I
You disagree
explained
with
why.
premise one that God is the necessary grounding.
And I explained why.
So now it is on
your
you to
burden.
ground these
No,
things.
It is your burden.
Yes?
Nope.
It's not my burden.
Yeah, it is. You're saying that God is a.
You denied
grounding.
my first premise.
Right, and I explained why. So now you have to ground your premise.
You didn't explain why.
I did multiple times. Do you need me to
Where
do
did you
it again?
where did you explain why?
So you're saying that God is the foundation for logic, correct?
Yes. Yes.
For a literal fact, axioms are. So you have to provide evidence that God grounds.
What's your
logic.
evidence that the axioms are fact? That would imply that they're universally true.
I
Are
don't
they
know
brute
about that.
fact?
I don't have another
Okay.
universe
If you
where I
can say that the
observe that.
axioms are just fact, I can say that God is just fact.
I didn't say that.
So you think, because what I'm understanding here is that you said, okay, well, logic is just brute fact then.
I did not say that.
Then what's your argument? What's your justification, dude?
You're really
keep
bad
running
at
from that
burden
question.
shifting.
You
You're the
you
one with
keep
the
running away
claim.
from the question.
No, you're the one with the claim.
I asked you the question. You denied my premise. I asked you to provide justification that it's
I
not
did.
God.
I have done it multiple times, and I just did it again.
No, you haven't. All you've done is run away from
haven't
providing
ran once.
justification.
You're
You'll just say,
pivoting
well, we
like
have
crazy,
evidences for
and
these
you're
things, but
shifting the burden.
evidences
This is what you just
evidences
did.
are not
Here is
justification.
what you just did. I'm going to give you your argument back to you. My shoelace is the grounding for God. You need to prove me wrong.
Your shoelace is the grounding for God.
Yeah, this is your argument. My shoelace is the grounding for logic, not God, logic. My shoelace is the grounding of all logic. Prove me wrong. This is your argument. Do you see how that's burden shifting?
Okay, well, I deny
just
the
said-
ontological status of
You
the
just said
shoelace
that your
proving
God
God.
is the grounding for logic with no justification. You just said because I said so and provided nothing.
It's
but
not because I
substance.
said so.
Yeah, you need to demonstrate that. I can demonstrate that axiomatic.
Are you
principles
asking?
how
Are
logic
you
is
asking
built.
for in our worldview how God would ground these things?
I'm asking for you to justify your claim because you're the one that made a claim.
Well, if we believe that God is a necessary grounding, and you're asking me how that works, we would say that logos is a reflection of the divine mind.
Comes up on here every single day. Yeah, this guy's crazy.
What?
So
not
your claim
crazy,
is
man.
That God is the grounding for logic. Demonstrate that.
The argument is a demonstration. You can't provide any other justification.
I did.
That's a reductio.
Axioms.
You didn't provide a justification. Axioms aren't a justification, dude.
They
In
are.
what world are
Logic is based on
axioms?
axiomatic principles, same as math.
What's your justification for there's the possibility of axiomatic principles?
No, it is literally based on axiomatic principles. Like that is
That's not a
math is based on
justification.
axiomatic principles.
Yeah, but that's not a
Right,
justification.
that is
In
the
epistemology,
grounding.
that's a different question.
No, that is the
It's not.
grounding. It is an axiom for logic to work the way that it does.
I'm not asking. I'm not
So
asking
that
for
is
that.
the grounding. Do you agree or disagree with that?
That's not a
Do you
justification in
disagree
epistemology.
that logic
It can
is
be the grounding
based
for the
and
category, but
grounded
it's
in
not a
axiomatic
justification for the
principles?
possibility.
Do you
It's not.
disagree or agree that logic is grounded in axiomatic principles?
I already answered the question.
Do you agree or disagree?
I
that
answered the
logic
question.
Is based in axiomatic principles.
I just answered this
Yeah, this is
question.
a yes or no question. So, do you agree or disagree that logic is based in axiomatic principles?
Why does this have to be a yes or no?
This is a yes or no question because it's a
I
yes or no
already
question.
answered the question.
There's only
I
two
already
ways
answered
to
the
answer
question,
it, yes
dude.
or no. So
I
don't
already
care.
answered the
You can
question. This
answer
is a
again.
false dilemma. That's
So
a false
what you're gonna
dilemma.
do is answer
Now you're
this
giving me a false
question
dilemma.
that
You're
logic,
giving me a false
do you
dilemma.
agree or disagree, is based
That's a
in
false dilemma.
axiomatic principles. No, it's not.
That's a false dilemma.
No, it's not. Do you agree or disagree that logic is based in axiomatic principles?
That's a false dilemma.
Do you agree or disagree that logic is based
Are you just
in
going to keep
axiomatic
reasserting your
principles?
false dilemma, or are you
It's
going to
not a
make an
false
actual
dilemma.
argument, dude? It is a false dilemma.
So then answer the question.
Because I don't think
Answer the
I don't
question.
think that the axioms of logic are justification for logic.
But it literally is. How is it not? Provide evidence that your God is justification.
I already did through the argument. The argument is the
Your
justification.
God has not been justified as true, let alone grounding logic.
Because nothing else can justify. You attempted
can.
to, but your
Axioms.
justification doesn't work. That's not a justification.
Yeah, quite literally is. It's literally
So
how
would
logic
you-
is built. You're literally
It
saying
can be
2
built,
plus
but that's
2
not
is
a
not 4
justification
because
for its
my
existence.
God says so. That's your
That's not a
argument.
justification.
You're literally
Do
begging
you
the
know?
question.
Do you know anything about epistemology, dude?
No, you don't. So what you need to do is
Do
provide
you?
an answer. Do
I'm
you
asking
agree
if
with
you
this?
do.
I know you don't. You need to study. And
I know
learn.
you don't.
You're really good at burden shifting, but I'm not going to allow it. You're not going to pivot. So I'm going to ask you for the 50th time.
I never shifted the
Is
burden.
logic based in axiomatic principles?
Logic uses axiomatic principles.
What is it based in?
God,
How do you know this to be true?
Because axiomatic principles aren't a justification.
Then what is math grounded in?
God.
Demonstrate that.
Because there is no other justification that you can
No,
provide.
you need to justify your claim.
My claim is the reductio.
No, dude, if you say there's no justification, it becomes a God of the gaps argument. You're saying nothing else makes sense, so it must be God. That's God of the gaps.
It's not God of the gaps. If
Literally by definition,
you had
it's God of
another
the gaps.
justification,
literally
you can
just said that my
attempt to
justification
justify it.
doesn't count because it doesn't make sense to you, so it must be God.
It's not
You
that
have
it
no
doesn't make sense to me.
justification.
It's that it literally doesn't fill the criterion for a justification. The fact that logic has axioms is not a justification for its existence.
Do axioms exist?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh,
Provide
so it exists because it
demonstrable
exists.
evidence that
That's
God
justification now? Huh?
Provide demonstrable evidence God exists.
I already presented to you the argument.
What? I don't know, so therefore God? God of the gaps?
That's not my argument.
It is.
Now you're just straw manning
So
me.
demonstrate that God exists.
I already gave you the argument.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I
Demonstrate that
did.
God exists. No, you
I didn't give you the argument.
No.
Now you're just
Demonstrate
lying.
that God exists.
Now
No, I'm
you're
not.
just lying, dude. Yeah, you
No, I'm
are.
not. No.
Yeah, you are.
No.
Yes.
You don't- I'm
Yes.
sorry that burden shifting usually works for the people you talk to, but it doesn't work on me.
I never
You
shifted the
said
burden. I just
God is the
asked you
ground
to
for
provide
logic because
justification
nothing
for
makes
your
sense to you,
presuppositions.
which
I
is
just
not
asked
a
you to provide
that
justification,
God
and you
exists,
never
nor
provided
is it
a justification.
that your God made logic. So you need to first
I
provide
already
demonstrable evidence that God exists, and then you can demonstrate that God made logic.
What do you mean by evidence?
I said demonstrable.
I already provided you the
No, you
argument.
didn't.
I
It
asked
was
you
a
for
God of the gaps
justification,
fallacy.
and you said, "Well, the axioms." Well, the axioms
Do
isn't a
axioms
justification.
exist?
Yeah, but that's not a justification.
Do axioms exist?
Yeah, so do trees,
Cool.
dude. But I wouldn't say trees
Does God
justify
exist?
logic. Yes,
Demonstrate that. That's a claim.
that's my whole argument. You can't demonstrate that the axioms exist.
Yeah, we can. 2 + 2 is an axiom.
You can't justify that's existence. Justification is what I'm asking for.
Two sticks in nature are always going to be two sticks.
It's not
They'll
justification.
never be three. That
That's
is an axiom.
that's demonstrating it true, but that's not
That
justification.
is me
can-
justifying that it is
Just because you
true.
demonstrate something true isn't justification.
Literally is.
It's not. So you literally don't know anything about epistemology.
No, you don't. You should go study it. I literally just demonstrated
What's a justified true belief?
justification for an axiom.
What's a
I
justified true belief?
just demonstrated justification for axioms being true.
No, that's not
I
justification.
literally just justified that axioms are true.
You didn't justify axioms' existence.
Is 2 + 2 an axiom?
No.
Go open a book, please. Two plus two is axiomatic. Belvin, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing all right, brother. You over the age of 18?
I am.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
No, I'm an agnostic atheist. I just didn't know why you didn't point out the fallacy, bro. It's the last man standing fallacy. It's the definition of a last man standing
I've
fallacy.
never heard
He
of that
said
one.
the last man standing fallacy is no other option exists, therefore you're supposed it's the last option standing, right? So like let's say there's like 3 vegetables on a table. I don't know, it's kind of a bad analogy, but it's like the vegetable 1 is not a good explanation and vegetable 2 is not a good explanation, and therefore by process of elimination the last vegetable standing is the right one. It's a really poor
The
fallacy that
problem
he's using.
for all the fallacies when it comes to like God, for instance, is 100% of them lead into either God of the gaps or begging the question. So I always just use those two.
Yeah, and also his syllogism was P1, therefore conclusion. It was really bad.
There was no justification for it at all.
It was a 1P conclusion.
That was ridiculous.
I don't know how that works.
Dude, it's rough. It's rough. Welcome to my
Sorry.
world.
Yeah, have a good day, brother. I just
You
want
as
to
well,
say
brother.
it was so funny. Very
I appreciate you,
entertaining.
man.
Have a good
Bye.
one.
What's up, Art?
What up?
Hey, man, you over the age of 18?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
I'm a Christian. I just want to. What is your argument for not believing?
There's no evidence for me to justify a belief.
So you should believe in him?
What?
Yeah, you're slow.
So I just said there's no evidence to justify me having a belief. How is that slow? If there's no evidence to justify a belief, there's no reason to believe in him. And your comeback was so you should believe in him, even though there's no evidence to justify a belief in him. And I'm slow? Cool. That was crazy. Proving my point again, faced with disbelief, a Christian resorts to insults. Right? Yeah, guys, 2 + 2 is axiomatic because in nature, if there's two things, not four. It's just self-evident. We made the numbers 2 + 2 = 4. We like wrote that down and made up the squiggly lines that we call numbers. But the axiom of two things is axiom. Yeah. Math is based in axiomatic principles. Yeah, Nick, I just explained it. 2 + 2 is an axiom. We put the words and the squiggly lines called numbers to it. I'm sorry you don't understand, Paul. Golden Boy. Two things next to two things is self-evidently four things. We put the words together. Axioms are self-evident truths. Hop up, Golden. No, axioms by definition don't need to be proven true, Golden. Because God isn't self-evident. I cannot deny 2 + 2 = 4. There's no justification. There's no evidence for said God. We have demonstrable data for axioms. You ignoring me hard? What? Right. That, yeah. Two things. You need to go study Golden. EH, you can keep saying the same thing over and over and over. It means nothing. Oh, we finally got some people in here. We're almost at 10K likes. Tap that screen, it's free. Abiogenesis is shown to be true in labs, in controlled studies. Okay. Whatever you say, Paul. I'm not making it up. You guys haven't used a deductive argument correctly for your God. Oh. Paul, let's see if you can provide anything for your God.
Yeah, so speaking on the abiogenesis yesterday,
Hey, so let's say that there's no
you
such thing as
said,
abiogenesis. What evidence do you have a God made us?
I have none that God made us. I have all the evidence in the world that what you said is fake, right?
No.
So you said yesterday that abiogenesis is proven, demonstrated. That's fake.
demonstrated.
That's wrong. It's not.
We know
Okay,
it works.
it's not. Right? Also,
Miller-Urey.
Miller-Urey shows that we can fabricate in a closed system in a bottle the formation of amino
We've done it
acids.
again in
Amino acids are
2024.
not life.
So
Also
Miller-Urey
yesterday,
showed that inorganic matter can become organic matter, and that
that
the
doesn't
organic
mean
matter
life.
can come
That
into RNA,
organic
and then
matter
it
means
becomes
stuff with it's a
DNA,
carbon.
and then the DNA is able
Do
to
you know what?
self-replicate into life.
Dude,
So
you're
what
just
was the
talking and
sentence
you're
I just
making
said?
shit up.
What
Okay,
sentence did I just say?
I don't care. You're
I know
wrong.
you don't. You can't
Yeah,
even.
because you're
I just
making
provided
stuff.
the
Dude,
evidence.
I'm a fucking scientist. I do this for a living.
You're a
You
liar.
do not, and you're getting it wrong.
You're a liar.
Okay, here's the thing.
You're a liar.
Amino acids comprise proteins, right? They build proteins. They do not build RNA. Okay, that's wrong. Okay, there is no proof of abiogenesis, as you said, in using your words. Okay, what we have done is to build a phospholipid bubble. We have taken stuff out of the inside of bacteria, injected it in there, modified the DNA, and called it a synthetic cell. Okay? Synthetic means we took parts from other things, put them together, and made working life. But the life was working. We didn't manufacture it from scratch. That's wrong. Okay, so we have never done that, right? We also know for sure that amino acids do not comprise life, right? They're just amino acids.
I never said that.
Right? Well, you said organic compounds as if that means life. All that means is carbon and hydrogen.
RNA,
Organic chemistry.
DNA,
Dude,
and
organic.
self-replicates into life.
You can talk all you want.
I
You're
know you
just
can.
wrong.
I know you are.
Well, but you're
I know
wrong.
you
You're
are,
not
but
a
I'm not.
scientist. You don't know what you're talking
Appeal
about,
to
and you screw it up
authority.
all the
You don't
time.
even know how logic works. You're adorable.
I don't know how dude. Okay.
You just used a
Have
fallacy on
fun
me.
in your ignorance. You're
Yeah, so
willfully ignorant.
Miller-Urey,
You're
he
arrogant
literally
about
showed
being
inorganic matter to life.
organic
1959.
matter. Inorganic and organic
and
do
it
not
became
mean life,
organic.
right? Do you
And
know
then
what
it
you're
became
talking
life.
about? Life is
Because it
not
was able to
organic
go into
matter.
RNA, DNA, life.
Dude, you're making logical jumps that have no basis in science, right?
Miller-Urey showcased
Yes,
it.
you are. Miller-Urey
Miller-Urey
didn't
showcased
prove
it. Yeah, he did.
Dude, you read the articles.
I did. You should try reading.
I've read all of them. All
Cool,
of
go
them.
read them again.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're making shit up
Do
and
you
acting
chill,
arrogant
Why
about
are you
it.
so angry?
You should
and why are
learn
you so
what you're
arrogant?
talking
You
about
should
in order
learn
to
what
make
you're
any
talking
sense.
about in order to make any sense.
Dude,
Why are
I
you so
know what
mad?
I'm talking about.
No, you don't.
I
Why are you so
also know
mad?
that you do not know
Why are you so
what you're
mad,
talking
bro?
about. Because you're fucking talking and you make no sense and
know
you
you don't.
act like you know what you're talking about. And
I
you
just
don't.
gave you the citation.
I know the Miller-Urey
So
experiment.
then
Where
you
does
know
it say they
was
created
inorganic
life?
becoming organic and life.
Organic does not mean
What
life,
was the
right?
last sentence I
Organic
said?
mean,
What was the
dude,
last
what
word I
is the
said?
definition of organic chemistry?
And I said and life. You
What
gotta
is
look-
organic
you gotta learn how to
chemistry?
pay attention. Did I say organic matter is life?
Yes. You
No, I
said,
didn't.
or,
Why
what
are you
is
lying?
organic mean?
Why are you
What
lying?
is it?
Why are you lying?
Dude,
Why are you
define
lying?
what organic
Why are you
chemistry
lying?
means.
Why are you lying?
I'm
Where
not
did I say
lying.
organic is life? Where did I say that?
You
You
said
gotta pay
the
attention. You gotta slow down. You gotta slow
Miller-Urey
down.
experiment.
You need to slow down
Dude,
and learn
you
how to
said,
listen. You need to learn. You need to learn
no,
how to
you
listen.
need to learn.
You need to learn how to
Dude, you don't know
listen.
what you're
You need to
talking
learn how to
about.
be
You're
quiet and
making
listen.
shit up.
You
You're
need to-
acting
yeah, I know
cocky
you're-
about
I know
it.
you're
And you're
cocky.
wrong.
I know you're arrogant, and I know you're wrong. Why are you so mad, bro?
I'm not
It's okay
wrong.
to be wrong.
Yeah, but I'm not.
It's okay to be
You
wrong.
are.
It's okay to be wrong.
Okay,
It's okay.
that's good.
It's
Except
okay.
I'm not the one.
So
You're
I'm
the
gonna
one
highly
wrong.
recommend you continue crying like a little bitch in my comments.
I'm not crying, dude.
That was a lot of anger. I think he forgot his medications this morning. One sec, guys. I'm bringing up the Miller-Urey. (1953) by Stanley L. Miller, Harold Urey, aimed to simulate early Earth conditions and test the operant Haldane hypothesis. All right, let's see. The researchers recreated early Earth's atmospheres in a closed system using a mixture of gases believed to be present during that era. They used a mixture of gases including methane, ammonia, water vapor, and hydrogen, which come from stars. Sparks or electric discharges were introduced to simulate the energy sources on early Earth, such as lightning strikes. Pretty simple, right? The gas mixture and energy were circulated continuously, mimicking Earth's water cycle and allowing for the formation of various organic compounds. So they turned methane, ammonia, water vapor, and hydrogen with electric discharges, and that made organic compounds. And then, so that's how they made inorganic into organic. Samples were collected from the closed system and analyzed using chromatography and spectrometry to identify and characterize the organic compounds formed during the experiment. The experiment produced a variety of organic molecules, including amino acids, which are the building blocks of proteins, supporting the notion that earlier conditions could have facilitated the synthesis of organic compounds essential for life's origins. Organic compounds, including amino acids, can be synthesized for inorganic materials under simulated early Earth conditions. Basic building blocks of life may have emerged spontaneously from non-living matter. That is what that proved. The experiment demonstrated the potential for diverse organic compound formation, including rare amino acids. External energy sources played a crucial role in facilitating chemical reactions in organic compound synthesis, which is absolutely fair. The experiment offered, okay, we'll go on. Here's the limitations, because they like to argue that one. The experiment simulation of early Earth's atmosphere may not perfectly represent the actual conditions. That's true. The specific gases used may not accurately reflect the true composition of early Earth's atmosphere. True. The experiment's short duration and scale may not fully capture the complexity and length of natural processes involved in life's origin. True. While the experiment produced organic compounds, it didn't address the assembly of the complex biomolecules or replicating systems crucial for life's origins. Now that's what he's talking about. So now we go into the next article, which is the amino acids and self-replication into life. Let's do you. This is National Library of Medicine. The conditions that led to the formation of the first organisms and the ways of life that originates from a lifeless chemical soup are poorly understood. The recent hypothesis of RNA peptide coevolution suggests the current close relationship between amino acids and nucleobases may well have extended to the origin of life. We now show how the interplay between these compound classes can give rise to new self-replicating molecules using a dynamic I don't know all these big words. Let's go into where they tested it. We have constructed molecular networks based on thiol disulfide chemistry. 3 families of relative simple thiol building blocks were prepared featuring peptides, amino acid nucleobase conjugates. Oxidizing these dithiols generates DCLs of macrocyclic. These are so many big words with different compositions and ring sizes, which interconvert through reaction of the disulfides with residual thiolate anion. We previously reported that DCLs made from 8 to 9 containing building block. Anyways, so yeah. Yep. We know that thanks to Miller-Urey, we could get proteins and inorganic into organic, and the organic and natural causes, evolution, etc., etc. Makes life. Am I saying that's where we come from? No, but to say that it's not possible is just false. I have never once ever said that it is proven to be where we come from, but we know that it's possible. And we know that it works. We've done it in labs. But that has nothing to do with God. So, if you guys have evidence that God made life, that would be magical. Yeah, I've never once said it's absolutely true for where we come from. Literally never said that. Am I streaming later? Possibly. Yeah, he gets it. Life is the sum of its parts, and Cody is just saying abiogenesis is likely one part. We know that abiogenesis works in controlled studies. That is what I've always said. I have never once said it is true that it worked in early Earth. Never once. You guys really like straw manning. No, Paul is not a very good scientist. Yep. I've never once said that we come from abiogenesis. We just know that abiogenesis can work, and it does work. Paul, keep crying in my chat. I appreciate it. It's really cute. You're very angry. You should probably take your chill pills. I just looked up the article and couldn't find where it said life was created in a lab. I have said 100% of the time that it was made in a lab. The controlled studies, that's in a lab. I didn't make anything up. I just read that last one was from that one is Science Notes explaining it. The other one was oh shoot, where'd it go? What is this called? National Library of Medicine. National Center for Biotechnology Information. So I didn't make any of this up. It's all quote unquote made up by scientists, unlike you that actually know what they're talking about. So sorry to hurt your feelings and your fragile ego. Come again tomorrow. It literally did say it was made in a lab. So the researchers recreated early Earth's atmosphere in a closed system using a mixture of gases believed to be present during that era. They mixed those gases in tubes and vats and vials in a lab. Yeah, the scientist needs to learn and listen. I don't know why this is the one thing that theists get hung up on. So check this out, guys. Check this out. You're going to really like this. Check this out. Check this out. Let's say there's no such thing as abiogenesis. Prove that God made life. Abiogenesis is 100% fake. It was made up. There's no such thing as abiogenesis. There you go. Prove God made life. Checkmate. Yeah, we know how proteins and amino acids make life. we now know that inorganic material can become proteins. And we already know that the proteins and amino acids and other things make life naturally. So, yeah, abiogenesis works. Paul, I didn't read you any fiction. I read scientific studies and citations. I read them to you. The papers. I read the papers out loud. I'm not making anything up. I'm reading the studies. By the way, guys, I don't care if you have a PhD. I don't care if you're a scientist. I don't care if you are God. I only care about the evidence. Who you are does not mean that you're right. Oh, I do care. That GED, fuck yeah. You win, bro. You win. You absolutely win. I'm wrong. I believe you. La 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 la. Why are you guys so hung up on abiogenesis? It's so funny that they literally have no evidence or logical sound reason to believe in their God. So the second that science says, hey, this is possible, and it actually looks like it's working, they go, oh, you need to prove that. Literally anything for them to shift the burden of proof, they latch on to like a leech. It's hilarious. They can't fathom that we come from something like abiogenesis. And again, I'm not saying abiogenesis is where we come from. I said one time that abiogenesis is true, and people are like, it's not true. I'm like, dude, the studies say otherwise. I know you are, Paul. It's okay. You'll learn one day. You'll grow up. It's okay. It's okay, Paul. My chats really like you complaining. It's really cute. Keep crying. It's perfectly fine. Thank you for the engagement. I appreciate you. I know you're incapable of learning. You'll learn one day. One day you'll grow up, Paul. It's okay. You'll grow up. You'll learn. Your frontal lobe will finish developing. It's okay. You'll get there. I promise. I don't promise. You probably won't ever get there. What was the argument? Yeah, we're not talking about that. Because you guys could go in circles forever. Here's the deal. You can hop up in this chat, and I could say, I don't know, to every single thing I have ever said, and you still can't prove that your God did anything. Oh boy, we got a roid rager. We'll enjoy this. What is up?
Hello,
What is
man.
up, my guy? Which God do you believe in again?
One God.
Muslim?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're saying why you should believe in? Why you should believe in my God?
Yeah. Why should I follow your God?
Bro, I read the question wrong, man. I'm sorry, man. But in my opinion, I think God exists. You know.
Why?
There is somebody that because he created you.
How do you know that?
Otherwise, you wouldn't be here.
That's not true. How do you know that?
God told me, bro.
You should probably go get that checked out by a psychologist.
Why, man?
You hear voices. You just admitted that you hear voices.
No, bro. I didn't hear voices, bro.
Yeah, you
He
heard a voice.
literally told
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, so you heard a voice.
No, man, I didn't hear a voice. I saw it.
You saw what? Words aren't
God,
visible.
bro.
How'd you see God?
With my eyes.
Really?
You know, my third eye is open, bro.
You saw God with your eyes. What did he look like?
Energy.
You saw photons and protons and electrons.
No, bro, different kind of energy. You know,
Well,
it's
that's
the
what energy
energy.
is. Chemical? Was it chemical? What
Bro,
kind of
your
energy was
energy
it?
also. Everything is energy.
What do you mean by energy? We have like 4 or 5 different types of energies. Which type?
Bro, you're asking too many questions, bro. Just think logically.
I
You
am
wouldn't be
thinking
here.
logically. You should try it. So, which energy are you talking about?
What do you want to know?
Was it chemical energy?
No, not chemical energy.
So, which energy?
Life energy, bro.
Here, let's look at the different types of energy and see if you can figure out which one you saw. All right,
Do you
so we
believe
have,
in God or not?
so we have kinetic energy, we have potential or stored energy, we have radiant energy, we have thermal energy, we have mechanic energy, we have gravitational energy, we have sound energy, we have electric energy, we have electrical energy, we have elastic energy, we have chemical potential energy. Which energy did you see?
One of them was sound energy also.
So which you saw sound energy? You saw vibrations
No,
with
I
your eyes?
heard sound energy,
Right,
but
so
I
that-
saw
so
a
you
different
heard
kind of
something. So
energy.
what did you see? I don't care about what you heard anymore. I care about
No,
what you saw.
I saw and heard.
Well, you can't see sound unless you're using some sort of a tool.
No, I heard sound. I heard sound.
Right, so you heard sound and you saw which energy?
Bro, I didn't record it, bro, but you have to believe me. Like,
Which-
bro, God exists. I promise, man.
Well, no, but Klambadrov made us. You have to believe me because I said so.
Who made you?
Klambadrov.
Who is that?
God. The one and only true God.
Okay, man, I believe you then.
Wonderful. You're stupid?
No, bro, you're stupid. You don't believe. You think you just came in from nowhere?
No.
How do you believe everything existed? You know, if you go back, like, all the way back to the beginning part, how
What,
did the
the
beginning
expansion
happen?
of the universe?
Bro, you're stupid, bro. I swear you're stupid, bro. Go read some fucking
expansion of the
Wikipedia,
universe?
bro. Google Scholars, bro. Go into Google Scholars and read some fucking shit, bro. You believe
Yeah,
in Big Bang,
that's-
right?
Yeah, the expansion of the universe.
Big Bang.
The expansion of the universe, yes. What do you think the Big Bang is?
Who made the Big Bang? Did Big Bang come out of nowhere?
It
No.
was made by a hot dense state that expanded into an inflationary period.
Yeah, and God made it.
How do you know that?
Bro, somebody made it.
How do you know that?
If you want to call it God, I don't know.
What's
how
the first
do
law
I
of
know that?
thermodynamics?
Bro, you can't see it. Bro, can you see your brain? You can't see your brain.
I
but
can
it's
test
there.
my brain. It's demonstrable and it's falsifiable. Have you ever seen a cadaver?
Yeah, I have.
Cool. You've seen brains. Wonderful. So now that we have that out of the way, we can see brains. We know brains exist. It is demonstrable. What we do know is that there is a hot dense
Can
state.
you see?
How do you know that God
can
made
you
the hot dense state?
Can you see air?
We can see the demonstrable effects of air and we can test air. So again, how do you know that
But
God
you
made
can't
the hot
see
dense
it.
state?
You
Yeah, we
feel
can
it.
see the
You know,
effects
it's a
of it.
feeling.
We can see the effects
It's
of
a
it. It's not a
feeling.
feeling. No, we can see the effects of it.
It
You
is
can
a
feel
feeling.
the effects of it, like the wind brushing against your skin thanks to the hair on your arm lets you know that things are touching. We have sensitivity and nerves in our arms. that
Can you
allows
see
us to feel it.
radioactivity?
Yeah, we can see the effects of radioactivity. It's demonstrable and falsifiable.
You can't see it with your eyes.
It's demonstrable.
Just because you can't see it with your eyes, it doesn't mean. No, man.
Yes, it
Bro,
is
you have
demonstrable.
to see the things. You have to see things from
Radiation
other
is demonstrable.
perspectives.
So what demonstrable data do you have that God made the hot dense state?
Bro, to be honest, if you question everything like this, bro, you're never gonna get the answer. You have to look from all the
You
perspectives.
don't have an answer though. You still haven't provided me. I'll ask you a third time. What demonstrable data do you have that God
Bro,
made
to
the
be
hot dense
honest,
state?
you never will see it, but
I'll
it's
ask
a
you
feeling,
for a
you know.
fourth time. What demonstrable data do you have that God made the hot dense state?
Demonstrable data.
Yeah, what demonstrable data do you have that God made the hot dense state?
Google Scholars, bro. Go into Google Scholars,
Oh,
please.
look, you can see photons change energy states in radiation cooling tanks. That's cool. So we can see it with our eyes. That's wonderful, thanks to a tool and demonstrable testing. So what demonstrable data
What
do
if
you
we didn't have the tool, though?
Wait, you said
What
go
if we
to
didn't
Google
have the tool?
Scholar to see proof of God? Let's go to Google Scholar.
Bro, what if we didn't have the tools
Wait,
to
no,
see
no, no.
radioactivity?
You just made a claim
then
that
you
if I
wouldn't.
Go to, you just made
Then
a
you
claim,
wouldn't believe in
you
radioactivity, right?
You just made a claim that if I
But
go to
tell
Google,
me, tell me.
You just made a claim that if I go to Google Scholar, I'll find proof of God.
Bro, you're stupid, bro. You're stupid.
Demonstrable proof for God. I spelled demonstrable wrong. There we go. This citation has 146. Let's check it out. Oh, nope, that's reasoning. Let's do just the top one. Fuck it. Abstract. This article is a philosophical theological discourse on the question of God's existence. Wonderful. That's not demonstrable proof. Let's go to the next citation. Oh, that's really long. There's no abstract for that one. Let's do the third citation. That's in the Middle Ages, a number of proofs of God's existence were developed. Oh, wonderful. Modern philosophers, which is what? Such as Descartes and Spinoza, offered additional demonstrations. Generally, the question of the existence of God and the demonstration of his existence were considered to be settled once and for all. At the end of the 18th century, David Hume opened up the question again. He attempted to show that all the proofs given for the existence of God, in fact, were not proofs. Immanuel Kant took over Hume's critique and argued that the question of the existence of God is beyond demonstration. Oh, so according to Google Scholar, there is no demonstrable evidence for God. That's crazy. I thought he said that Google Scholar would prove God exists to me. Did he not just say that Google Scholar would prove God to me? That's crazy. I am a creationist. Mystical, if you would like to join in, you can click that link and it will allow you to hop up in a call. He also said Wikipedia. I didn't hear him say Wikipedia. Did he really? Mac, you can apply as well. You can request. I'll be on it a little over an hour. Okay. But I appreciate the run, Pauline. Odin, what are you doing, buddy? Maybe later? Okay. Life uses amino acids. Sure, that doesn't mean just having amino acids is life. No, they're the building blocks along with proteins. Magic, that is called deist. Ooh, Theosophical jumped in. Hoo hoo hoo. Yeah, deist. Odin. Come here, buddy. Hey, buddy. Come here, buddy. I see you. It's just a book written by man. Yep. Alright, guys, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. Do 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 do. All right. Let the doggy outside too. Who let the dog out? Me, me. What theory of time do you hold to? I don't know. I mean, it's relative. Are you guys still arguing over abiogenesis? Good grief. What's up, crazy cat? How are the kitties today? Aquinas' arguments aren't logically sound. Aquinas. Am I saying that correctly? First and third way. Am I thinking of something else? Oh, motion and contingency. Yeah, you have to provide evidence. Aquinas. Gotcha. Yeah, none of them are logically sound. Are they all valid? Yes. None of them are demonstrated, though. I get all my information from reading, so sometimes I pronounce things wrong. That's what happens when you actually read. You should try it one day. I just sound out words, and sometimes they're wrong. Nothing wrong with saying something wrong. You learn. Sure. You have to request pain. Anyone can request. You just have to be 18 or over. Cool, Paul. I'm so glad you're so insecure you have to brag about that. Mellow, thank you for the heart me. Oh, awesome. Thank you for the let him cook. That's awesome. Thank you. Wyatt, thank you for the heart me. Alan, thank you for the popular vote and heart me. I love you. Appreciate you. Crazy Cat, thank you for the you're awesome. And Anda, thank you for the heart me. Healer, thank you for the heart me. And Self Guys, thank you for the I love you so much. I love you so much. Evan, thank you for the heart me, brother. Haley, thank you for the roses. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Oh, and then we get another heart me. What's up? Magic is going off. Didn't they say something about Abraham, or am I thinking of what? No, not bragging. Just trying to prevent misinformation put out by the host here. Cool, keep crying. If people don't agree simple cells originated naturally, what is the alternate testable hypothesis? What's the point of trying to give you a reason to believe in God? Why you're not going to change? Facts don't care about my feelings. If God exists, and I'll believe. Well, so you don't have to spam that in chat. What is up, Gleep? How you doing, brother? Appreciate you being here, man. Love you. Sam is Dylan's alt. Yeah, he can hop up in here. I think I want to try a new way of questioning. You missed 2 hours? Yeah, you're all good, brother. Odin, my dog, has been waking me up at like 7 in the morning. So 7 or 8 a.m. So I've just been starting stream after that. I find this all fascinating. It is fascinating. 2 times is not spamming. It is spamming if you copy and paste the same thing and put it multiple times. So you having put it 2 times, copy and paste is a spam. Yeah, it's slightly more viewers when you let them talk. Yeah, it is true. I'm trying to think of ways to question them into getting to their point. 2 times is not multiple times. That might be literally, definitionally correct. Spam definition. send the same message again. Ha, that's funny. Say yes, you did spam. Now, what is multiple definition? Several parts. Numerous. So yeah, you did spam. And if I call it spam, I call it spam. It's my show. I can call it whatever I want. I won't be unfair about it, but you literally copy and pasted and put the same thing literally a second after another. If you guys want to hop up and have a good argument, we can. Number divided by another without a remainder. What? Yeah, 2 times is what I'm going to consider spam. Do you want to argue about it? Yeah, Magic, it's in this niche. If I say anything slightly incorrect, I get called out. So I have to look everything up. Because everybody on here in this niche is a Reddit troll. And they're going to nitpick the smallest wrongdoings. Oh, cool, Sam. You can keep crying in chat then. Wonderful. It's all good. Thanks for the engagement. If I'm wasting my time, you're wasting your time, wasting time on me. Thank you. That's the dude Kylo's entire shtick and his buddies that follow. What? Facts are facts. No. I don't make up my own facts. I literally read to you the citations. You just didn't like them. Yeah, your rage bait isn't working, Sam. Nobody cares for you to believe in God. Cool. Didn't ask if you cared. Thanks for the engagement. You guys should tap the crap out of your screens. We're at 14K likes. Also, if you haven't followed already, go ahead and follow. We're super close to 3K. I'd like to hit 3K by the end of the week. You mischaracterize and draw unfounded conclusions. False. I literally read word for word the citation papers. If it's mischaracterized, then the science was done wrong because I literally read it word for word. Thank you. Come again. Keep crying in comments. Amen, sister. We need to get an Amen, sister gift. That'd be fucking funny. Every time it gets gifted, I have to do that NPC shit. Like Amen, sister pops up on the screen and I have to... That'd be funny. I didn't draw any conclusions. I read the article word for word. Nobody's crying. Yeah, you are. Amen, sister. Alright, if it pops up in chat, I'm saying it. Do you subscribe to logical positivism? No fucking idea what that is. There's so many words when it comes to in-depth analysis and study of philosophy and logic. Guys, I am not educated. I don't know everything. I just read. I started saying something else. You're correcting each other's grammar now? Seriously? That's funny. Evidence. How about if your God is yourself? Would you believe then? I'm not a god. You could provide me a reason to justify that I'm a god, but I don't remember making the universe. Oh, you're correcting your own grammar. Okay. I'm like, damn, you guys are getting feisty up in chat. What's up, Barons? How you doing? How you doing, my boy? How you doing, bruh? Don, welcome back. It just dawned on me that you're here. Aha! 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 Where's my knee? It's a knee slapper. What is my... What? Dad jokes. Yes. Have you ever read the Bible before? Yes. That's why I'm an atheist. What's that? Sam, you want to hop up in the box? What about strict empiricism? I'm a naturalist empiricist, if that's what you're asking. I have no reason to believe there's supernatural. That's okay, Sam. Stay in chat. I read the Bible too. God Strikes Back. What's up? What's up, Cameron? MJ, nice to see you. The more I learn about the religion, the more it sounds to Lulu. Facts. Facts. God does everything for a reason, and just how y'all believe in science and science goes, what the fuck? Want a friendly on the panel? Not really. Natural empiricism is kind of tautology. Cool. Don't care. Don't even know what tautology is. What's up, Cameron?
Yo.
Are you over the age of 18, brother?
Yeah, I'm 19.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
Christianity.
Awesome. What you got for me today, brother?
All right. I just want to know, what is your world view?
I'm an atheist.
You're an atheist, but what do you ground your world view in?
What do I ground? I don't have a religion.
What? So you ground your world view on subjectivity. So everything's
What does
subjective.
atheist mean?
Atheist not believing in a God.
No. A means lack of, like amoral is lacking morality, asexual is lacking sexuality. So A means lack of, and theist means belief in God or gods. Atheist, you put those two words together and it means lack of belief in God or gods. There is Gnostic atheist, which is a complete disbelief in God, but I'm not that. I am a regular atheist, which means lack of belief in God or gods. So now that we've gotten past that part, what do you have for me today, bro?
Right. So I guess the first question would be, all right, so you don't follow Christian ethics. You don't follow any ethics
Well,
regarding
Christianity
religion.
got
So
all of
where
its
do you,
ethics from further back religions like Hinduism and regular morals from evolutionary biology, because we have sympathy.
yeah, evolutionary biology. So that's naturalism. Isn't it?
What? Your mic's a little bit
That's
echoey.
a little bit.
Do you have
Sorry,
headphones or
that's
anything?
naturalism, right? No, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's natural, yeah.
Naturalism, okay. Evolution, okay. Naturalism.
What's wrong with being natural?
Evolution itself is, I guess, how do I say this? Primarily just to keeps one keeps one survival.
What do you do every single day? Have you ever ate food during a day?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, why? Why would you eat food during the day? What happens if you don't eat?
Yeah, you die. You go
Yeah,
hungry.
it's almost like daily life is survival. So
Yeah.
what's your next argument?
Yeah, so the problem is, if everything is only cornered to survival, how, like, I guess
It is literally.
and
Do you
you
pay
can't
taxes?
yes, but you can't reason with
Dude, with or without God, you survive daily. Your life is based on survival. That's not an argument.
strictly survival.
Yeah, tell me when you're thriving. Tell me a time in your
When I'm
life where you
thriving?
haven't had to drink water, eat food, sleep, rest, or go to work. When has that happened to you?
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, when you're driving a car, do you just go running into other cars? No. Because why? Because you want to survive. So your literal daily life is survival by literal definition. There's never been a millisecond of your life where you're not surviving. So what's your next argument?
Yeah, but would you not say that to every thought is like caused by, like, I guess, by blind physical processes, right?
We live in a physical world, don't we?
I mean, yes, but we're
So why
cornered
would
to
I
only
not believe in physical things that are proven to be true?
yeah, because okay, so for example, you may look at a bush, you may look at a bush and think it's a tiger, just for the simple fact to keep you alive. but
What?
that does not
No,
it's
I
not
wouldn't.
reality. It's not real.
I would
So
not do
like
that.
that bush is probably if naturalism's true, like then you would have to no reason
What do
to
you mean if
trust the
naturalism
reasoning.
is true? We live in a natural world, do we not?
Yes, we live in a natural world,
Wonderful.
but you have
So
no reason to
everything is
you
natural.
have
So there's no
you have
if
no reason
naturalism
to
is
trust.
true. You just
Yes,
agreed
you
that
have
we
no
do live
reason to
in a
trust
natural
the
world,
reasoning
therefore naturalism is
you
true.
use. Yes, but you have no reason to trust the reasoning you use to
Yeah, I
conclude
do.
naturalism is true.
Logic, physics, and math are based on axiomatic principles of reality.
Yeah, but
We ground
naturally
all facts on reality.
right, but naturally requires a reason to be valid. So
Yeah, you use
if
logic,
not,
reasoning, math, and physics to do that. And logic is, again, based in axiomatic principles of reality. So, again, everything is based and founded in natural law of the universe. So, again, yes, we do. What is your evidence for your God, though? Why should I believe in your God? Why are you questioning me?
yeah, because the God itself is a logical statement. So since it's a logical statement, it's not a illogical statement.
So, what
Therefore,
argument do you have to prove your claim true?
my claim true, but argument okay, well,
Yeah, my negative
I guess
claim is that
morality.
I have no evidence for a God.
I believe that morality is transcendent.
Why?
And why? Because I believe morality is objective.
Why?
Why do I think morality is
Yeah, what's it
objective?
grounded in to make it objective? And does every single person on planet Earth have the same morals, or are they subjective? Can 2
Yeah,
plus 2
no.
ever be 5?
It's a red herring. I'm not gonna
No, it's
lie.
not. Can 2 plus 2 equal 5 ever?
Yeah, no, it can't. It's
Wonderful. That's
illogical.
called objective. It never changes. So, does Jeffrey Dahmer have different morals than you and me?
Yeah, he would.
Wonderful. Does that mean that his morals are based on his feelings, thoughts, opinions, and tastes?
He can, yes, he can
Wonderful.
feel
Does that mean that
a
it's
certain way,
subjective?
but no, not really.
The definition of
He can
subjective
feel
is something changing based on thoughts, feelings, opinions, and tastes. So let me ask you that again. If his morals are based differently thanks to his subjective experience of opinions, tastes, and emotions, feelings, then therefore, literally, he has subjective opinions that subjectively differ from your or mine. Correct or
yes,
wrong?
he can feel a certain way. He can still logically know, which he has. He logically knows that the things he done
So
is
can I
wrong.
feel
So he
that 2 plus
knows.
2 equals 5?
What does that have to do with what I said?
Objective never changes.
Right. So how a law is made?
By humans coming together and making agreements.
By humans coming together to make agreements. So you're saying that humans share subjective agreements?
Yeah.
Or share subjective
Yeah, why? Because we evolved to have sympathy and empathy as social creatures in society and culture. It would be unhealthy and it would not be good for me if I hurt you, which is why I subjectively agree that it's good to not harm another human. I also subjectively agree that it's not good to eat animals. Do you subjectively disagree with that?
Yeah.
Right, so your morals are subjective and different from mine based on your feelings, tastes, and opinions. Correct or wrong?
Repeat that again.
So if you subjectively think it's okay to eat animals, and I subjectively disagree with that, that means that there's no objective truth and basis for a moral for harming another human or animal. I believe that we are animals. How do I know that? Because we are great apes. So that's why I subjectively disagree with you and say it's wrong. If it's wrong for me to eat a human, then in my opinion, my subjective opinion, it is wrong for me to eat an animal, period. Because we are animals. And you don't agree with that. So our morals are subjective. They disagree with each other.
So murder isn't actually wrong to you?
It is subjectively wrong to me.
All right, but murder is not actually wrong to you,
It
isn't
is subjectively
actually
wrong to
wrong
me.
to you, but isn't actually wrong, right?
Yeah, it is. It is subjectively wrong to me. I believe that it is wrong.
But okay, I have
Is
to
it
ask
okay
this
for you to
differently.
wipe someone out in self-defense?
Yeah, it's self-defense.
So you
Self-defense. Christianity
subjectively
allows that.
believe that it is okay to murder someone in self-defense. And I subjectively disagree with you. So our subjective morals are subjective.
So
Can you
someone's
name
trying
me
to kill
one
you, right?
objective moral?
Objective moral?
Yeah, name me one objective moral.
Yeah. Yeah, not killing people.
Wrong.
How's that
I
wrong?
live
How
in
are you gonna tell
America.
me what my moral is?
Well, I live in America, and people agree that it's okay to murder people in self-defense specifically. And or if those people are mass murderers, they get the electric chair, which is murder again.
Yeah, if everything is subjective, robbery,
So,
racism,
But
rape, genocide,
here's
none
what
are
grounds
actually
it. We
wrong.
have
They're just
evolved
disproved
biologically,
by some
thanks to
people,
empathy and sympathy as society, to all of us, majority of us subjectively
which are
agree that
all
it is wrong.
logical statements. Which
They're
are
proven.
all logical statements.
They're proven to be true. It's all brain chemistry. So thanks to that, we all subjectively agree, thanks to evolution and happening to evolve in the same ways, we subjectively all evolved empathy. And we know that we need each other for survival. So we all collectively, majority of us, not all of us, because we do have schmurderers. That's why prisons exist. Because there are so many people that subjectively disagree with the way that we think, right? People do bad things. But 2 + 2 will never equal 5. Nobody can say 2 + 2 = 5. Why? Because it's literally objectively wrong. It is absolutely objectively wrong. It'll never be 5. But it can be okay for somebody, in their opinion, to wipe somebody out. That's called subjective. There's no grounding for it. What is your moral that taking someone out in self-defense is objectively okay?
Yeah, my moral, taking someone out in self-defense.
Yeah, that's taking a human
Yeah,
life.
so I have no vengeful thoughts. I am just trying to protect my own life.
Cool, you're still taking someone else's life. So why is it objectively okay for you to do that?
They are trying everything.
You're the
Why
one
is
that
it
said it's
objectively
objective. You said morals are objective. What is the
So
moral
you should,
objective?
so you're saying you
grounding?
so if you're saying that if someone tried to kill you, you shouldn't defend your own life as much as possible.
It's a good question. Considering I've been in those situations, I would defend myself.
As much as possible. So someone they're trying to kill you, like
What did I just say?
absolutely murder you. Yeah, so you wouldn't
What
do
did I
everything
just
that's
say?
possible. Now the maximally thing the max you can only kill that person. The only way
What
for
did
them
I
to
just
stop.
say?
Would you do that?
What was my last sentence?
I
You gotta learn
mean,
how to pay attention. I said I've been in those situations, and I did defend myself
okay, and how did you defend yourself?
by using a firearm. I've worked in
Did you
law
kill that
enforcement,
person?
brother.
You killed that person, right?
No, thank God. But I've been in the situation where it was mine or theirs.
Okay,
And I was
so
willing to pull the trigger, and thankfully they listened and got on their knees like a good boy.
so what's the problem with defending myself?
You said that morals are objective.
Morals are objective.
How? I just proved to you that they're subjective.
Not really. Your whole thing is it's like naturalism, like an evolutionary condition.
What is
It's
wrong with
based off
naturalism?
evolution. Yeah, everything is based off
What's
evolution
wrong with
and like
naturalism? Do we live in a
you're
natural
gonna let me
world?
speak?
Well, you made
Are
a
you-
claim already. That sentence
you're
already had a
f-
claim,
yeah,
so
you're
we're going to talk
full
about
of
the claim. You just said that naturalism is bad. So you made a claim already. We're going to talk about that claim. I'm not cutting you off. I'm calling you out. So your claim is that naturalism is bad. What is wrong with naturalist? Do we live in a natural world?
How do you define natural? Like, what do you
All
mean
things
by
according to
I guess
nature and
I
laws.
could be this is
There's
this can
natural and there's
encompass
supernatural. Do we live in a
evolutionary.
natural
Yes,
world?
this thing can encompass evolution, right?
Evolution is natural.
All right, so I don't know how to attack
Yeah,
this.
you don't
Like,
have an argument that natural is wrong because we live in a natural world, and it is incorrect for you to say naturalism is wrong. That's why you're having a hard time. So now that we got that out of the way, why should I believe in your God?
um, yeah, I'm not. I don't. Naturalism doesn't make fucking sense, gang.
Do we live in a natural world?
Yes, we live in a natural
So how
world.
does it not
I'm
make
trying to
sense?
really internalize what you're trying to say.
Is it natural to make a car? Like, these are natural things. We can empirically prove that we make cars, right? We can empirically explain how we talk using our voice boxes. We can empirically cut our hair. We can look at our hands. We can touch and smell grass. We can look at the trees. Like, these are all natural things. Correct or wrong?
So if like okay, I got questions. So
No, correct or
if your
wrong?
brain
No, is that correct or wrong?
correct or
Are
wrong,
trees
what?
natural?
Yes, trees are natural.
Is grass natural?
Yes, grass is natural.
Am I natural?
Yes, you are
Wonderful.
natural.
So now that is the earth natural?
The earth is natural.
Wonderful. So we live in a natural world. So what's wrong with being a naturalist?
Yeah, so
I asked what's wrong with it. I would like evidence and demonstrable data showcasing how believing things are natural is wrong when we live
so
in
you're
a
an
natural
empiricist
world.
as well. You're an
Yeah, what
empiricist
is
as well.
empiricism?
Something observational, like I guess data, something that you
Right.
can go
So
off of.
natural is I accept that we live in a natural world and I have no reason to believe in a supernatural world. Empiricism is because I live in a natural world, I need natural means to prove things to be true or not. So I need observation, testing, demonstrable data because I live in an empirical, demonstrable, falsifiable world. So why is that wrong? You just
With
said like
empiric
30 times it's wrong. What's wrong with it?
with empiricism, would that not derive from philosophy itself? If you're only a
What
pure
is philosophy?
empiricist, yeah, the study of just the nature of things, knowledge, existence.
Right. So all thoughts are philosophical. So yeah.
Yes, but as a naturalist, you believe that there's like
Again,
this like I
I
guess
have no reason to believe there's anything supernatural. You have claimed there is a supernatural, which is God. You have also claimed that being a naturalist is wrong. So you have two claims that
yes,
you have
but as a
burden to prove right
natural
now.
yes, okay, so as a I'm gonna claim naturalist is
Imperialism history.
wrong.
I think empiricism is imperialism.
You said imperialism.
That was a good one. That was
All
really
right,
good.
anyways.
Oh, that went so far over my head. DJ, W for that joke. That was a damn good joke.
Anyways,
So why should I believe in your God?
it's more. I think why should my reason why I believe in my
No,
God
why should I believe in
is
your God?
because
I don't care why you do.
it
Why
would
should
be
I?
it's
The
more
prompt is
rational.
why should I believe in your God? Why should I believe in your God?
It's more rational.
Prove it.
Yeah. Laws are made through
Natural causes, because we live in a natural world.
not everything can. That's not true. Okay,
Prove
so
it.
if everything is okay, if evolution is what is evolution? It's primarily
Hey, when you have sex
favored
and
towards
have a
survival.
baby, that is evolution, my boy.
If evolution is primarily favored towards
Buddy,
survival.
you having a
It doesn't
baby
seek
is
truth,
evolution.
buddy. What are you even talking about?
Buddy, you
So if your
having a
brain is
baby is
evolved only to
evolution.
survive, it does
So
not
here's how
discover
evolution works.
truth.
You have this one life, this DNA, this genetic code right here, and then you keep having kids. And because you keep on having these small changes in DNA and genes, by the time you get to the end of the page, sometimes it happens to look like something else. So after millions and millions and millions of kids, small, small, small changes become big, big, big changes. That's how evolution works. So how's that wrong? You having a kid is
Yeah,
evolution.
the problem is
Dude,
that
you having a kid is evolution. Prove that evolution is unreasonable. You having a kid is unreasonable?
no, me
Right,
having kids is
so
not
you just
unreasonable.
threw away your own argument. So how is your God rational? Did your God make
You
us?
just
I'll
asked.
help you.
Now you're asking. No, you're asking me three different questions. Which question do you want me to answer? I'm trying to answer one, yet you're just filibustering.
I'm not
So I'm
filibustering.
gonna ask.
I'm sorry you're
You
not able
are
to keep up.
filibustering.
So
You're-
I asked you, why should I believe in your God? You said it's rational. So why is it rational? Give me a
Yes.
rational, logically sound argument that your God is true. Why should I believe in your God?
Yes. Okay. So logic. God is a logical statement. Therefore, if you can't conceive anything that's illogical, that's why.
Premise one, therefore. Oh, that's funny. That's not how logic works.
That's not so. Well, yeah. How is that not how logic works? Is you can't conceive something that's illogical. That's something you just can't think of.
Your God is
But you can think of
illogical.
a God. You can think, yes, but
I
you
can
can
also
think of a
think of a
God.
unicorn and
So
Santa
that's
Claus.
not
Does that mean they're
illogical.
real?
It's a logical. It's a logical statement.
I can also think of unicorns and Santa Claus. Does that mean they're real? Harry Potter. I think about him on a daily basis. Is he real? No, is the answer you're looking for. So there goes your argument. Next.
How's that? How's
You said you can imagine it, therefore it's logical. So it is logical for me to believe in Harry
Yes,
Potter
I think
because I can
yes,
imagine
because
and think about Harry Potter.
because I look at God as something that is a necessity.
Prove it.
A freaking unicorn is not a necessity.
They are. Unicorns made the universe. How dare you say
Unicorns
they didn't make the
made.
universe?
Then that unicorn would be a god.
Yeah, no
You're
shit.
just
Unicorns are God. They
okay.
made the universe.
They made the universe, so that unicorn would be looked at as a god. So being atheist, lacking no, you said lack of God, lack of what?
You having a hard time, bro?
That's what are you talking about? You having a hard time, bro?
Can you provide a logical argument for your God at least? Bare minimum. Bare minimum. Just give me a logical
Yeah,
argument for
God
your
is
God.
God is a logical statement. So
Dude, provide a
therefore,
logical argument.
it's
Jesus
logical.
fuck. Define
God
logical
is a
statement.
logical state, something that you can conceive of
Cool, I
that
can
isn't
conceive of Harry
outside the
Potter.
realms of. You can conceive of Harry Potter.
Yeah, so is Harry Potter real?
Harry Potter, he exists in a show, so he's real.
Oh shit, guys. Superman exists. Allah is true. Vishnu is real. Odin, Zeus, they're all real because we can conceive of them.
Those are all logical statements because you can conceive of
So
them.
therefore
Yes.
they are true, right? That's literally what
If
you
they're
said.
in the
You
realms
said
of
it is a-
logic,
Listen,
they're
this is your argument word for word. God is a logical statement, therefore he's real. Okay. Zeus, according to your logic, is a logical statement, therefore he's real. Do you see how your argument sucks more dick than Miley Cyrus at a frat party yet? Come on, let's use our brains at least a little bit. I know you got 2 brain cells fighting for 3rd place, but let's fucking try, please, for the love of your fucking
Yeah,
God.
you're a naturalism. You're only favored towards survival, buddy.
You need to provide me a reason to believe in your
Sure.
God. Why should I believe in your God?
Yes, because he's a rational being.
So is what? Dude, provide an argument.
He is a rational being.
How is God rational?
Okay, why do you not believe in a God?
Because there's no evidence for me to justify belief in a God.
Okay, there was no evidence of dinosaurs, and
Yes,
yet they
there is
still
fossils.
existed. But before we discovered fossils, they still existed.
Yeah, and then we had
Yet we
evidence
did not
for
know
it.
of them.
We've always
Huh?
had evidence for dinosaurs. As long as humans have existed,
We
there's
have not
been evidence.
We have not always had evidence for dinosaurs.
Yes, we have.
No, we haven't.
Oh. Oh. What is your evidence for God? Don't ChatGPT it. What evidence do you have for God?
No, I'm looking up on Google. You said that we've always had evidence for dinosaurs. It was only recognized in early 19th century. For centuries, people found fossils, bones, and footprints. But like, if they never found, okay, so your low logic is, if dinosaurs existed, if we never found those fossils,
Cameron.
we would not. It would disprove that they.
Cammy, can I call you Cammy? Cammy. Do we have evidence for dinosaurs?
Yes, we have evidence for dinosaurs.
Is it reasonable to believe that dinosaurs existed?
Since we have evidence, yes.
Wonderful. What evidence do you have for God?
Yes, reason and logic.
Provide a logically sound syllogism for God's existence.
Is that an explanation? Syllogism is an explanation?
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at you. Okay. So this is a logically sound syllogism. Socrates is a man is premise 1. Do you agree?
Yep.
Okay, premise 2. All men are mortal. Do you agree with premise 2?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Therefore, Socrates is a mortal. Do you agree?
Yep.
Okay, so here is a logically valid but unsound syllogism. Premise 1, I have a cat. Could you agree if I provided evidence that I have a cat?
Yeah, I can agree that you right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Premise 2, all cats are black. Do you agree?
All cats are black? No.
Good boy. So therefore, my cat is black. Do you agree?
If I saw your cat is black, yes, I can agree that your cat is
So
black.
it's missing some data, isn't it? So logic in and of itself still needs demonstrable data for it to be true. So that was valid formed. It had a premises. The premises followed suit to the conclusion. It was valid. It was valid formed, but it wasn't true. So logic in and of itself still needs to be demonstrated to be true. So syllogisms are premises following into a conclusion. Do you have a logically sound syllogism, not valid, sound, that your God exists? Because as we can see, my unsound syllogism was still valid. So validity doesn't fucking matter for shit. What logically sound syllogism do you have for God existing?
I can just use Gödel's ontological proof, can I not?
Wonderful. So bring me the premises.
For the axiom?
The premises.
All right. So axiom 1. Either a property or a negation is positive, but not both.
What?
If something is a positive, perfect property, then its opposite cannot be positive. Good properties don't conflict.
What are you reading? That is not the ontological argument.
I just said that's his axioms.
What is the syllogism? God is not an axiom.
That's Gödel's ontological proof. You just asked me.
Brother. We can go down the axiomatic route, but I asked for a syllogism. Did Darth Dawkins send you?
No.
Damn.
I don't know what that
It would
is.
have made sense. I mean, you're the one that said God is logical. So if you have a logically sound syllogism, I would love to hear it. Dawkins might do it better. That might be true, actually. That's really sad.
I mean, I'm gonna have to come up here, man. You're
What syllogism do you have?
for sure.
There's a lot of syllogisms. ChatGPT can help you.
Yeah, I'm not using ChatGPT. I'm just using my own mind. I'm trying. So wait, a syllogism is an instance of formal reasoning. It's deductive
Okay, here.
reasoning, right?
I'll make up a syllogism. Yeah, yes, it is. I'll make up a syllogism on the fly. All people have to breathe. I breathe. No, that wouldn't be sound. The I have a cat one is one I made up on the spot.
So like all dogs are animals. All animals have 4 legs. Therefore, all dogs have 4.
Yeah, it's not
4
true,
legs.
though. It's not sound. Is a koala an animal? Or is a kangaroo? Is a bird
Yeah,
an
they're
animal?
animals.
Is a bird an
Yeah.
animal? Does it have 4 legs?
No, I said all dogs have 4 legs.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You said
I said
dogs
all
have
dogs
4
are
legs.
animals.
All animals have 4
said
legs.
all-
That's unsound because
said
not all
all
animals have
dogs
4
are-
legs. This is why
I
logic is
see.
important. Yeah.
Okay.
They have to all be true.
Okay, so I guess so then yeah, give me another.
I mean, just Google
guess so.
the 12 classical arguments for God. Was it Gödel's ontological he was providing?
It's Gödel's ontological proof.
So here's the problem with Gödel. You can make up that God possesses positive properties. That doesn't mean God exists. I can also make up that Santa Claus has only positive properties. Does Santa Claus exist?
Well, he uses model logic. The proof is written like
Fallaciously. It's actually called a model fallacy.
in a
That's
way-
not how you use model logic correctly. So I think what you should do is go study some basic logic and also learn the basics of fallacies and then come back tomorrow.
I mean, I'm gonna come back for sure. Exercise, brain exercise. All right.
All right, you have a good day. What's up,
Yes. What is up, my man?
fella? What is up, my
what's
boy?
your name?
Hey, you over the age of 18?
I'm 24.
Cool. My name's Cody.
I kind of just joined. First off, That last guy. What are
was
we
rough.
talking about? That was That was. I'm I wouldn't say agnostic, but I'm believing in a higher power. I just don't know how to
Why do you believe in a higher
describe.
power?
I believe in a higher power because I think that nothing can be this perfect without it. Like, I mean,
Why?
people can't be perfect.
Why can't the universe exist
Because
without a god?
I mean, I guess it could under
Right.
like
So that's not really
certain.
logical to constitute a god of the gaps fallacy, now is it?
No. I get it. What I'm saying is just more like I don't think that like
Go
a
into
normal human or just coincidence happened and now we exist. I just don't know what to believe in.
Can you
So
tell me the
what?
universe hasn't always existed?
No, sir.
There you go. Do you need a god if the
But
universe has always existed?
if it always existed, then what?
What do you mean, then what? Then it's always existed.
Right, but
So does that require
from
a
what?
god if
From
it's
what?
always existed?
From what? Yeah, we can say that I've always existed, but obviously I
Well,
haven't.
we have evidence that you were
because-
born, and we have no evidence that the universe came into being.
Okay, so something that you have no knowledge on when it comes to the start of it.
What start?
And
when did the universe start?
I mean, the start. I don't know, dude. Like maybe
Right.
the
We have an
Big Bang.
expansion of our observable
Maybe-
universe, but before that we had a hot dense state. When did the hot dense state start?
What do you mean a hot dense state? I'm not.
Oh, you've never read the
super
Big Bang
smart.
Theory?
No, I've read the Big Bang Theory, but
Okay, so
I mean the hot
explain
state
it.
is the hottest state doesn't really constitute either of the points. I mean, it explains it, quote unquote.
Was there
but
a hot dense state?
As far as research tells me, yeah,
Right.
sure.
Was it made?
I don't know.
Right. So therefore, it is unjustified and fallacious to say a god made it. Can energy be created?
No.
So if energy cannot be created and the hot dense state was energy, why would you believe it was ever created?
So a ball of hot dense energy created everything, but at the same time was just kind of mediocre and kind of created humans and kind of created
So the
the Earth.
expansion and inflation
So,
is where we got all these
that's where
photons and whatnot.
that's where I have my questions. Is I mean, Big Bang Theory is cool and all, but like nothing explains the start of it. You can't tell me that nothing came from everything came from nothing.
It doesn't
What?
say that.
The Big Bang Theory, it quite literally does.
No, it doesn't.
How
Where
do
in
you
the Big
think the
Bang
hot
Theory
dense state
says
starts from?
nothingness was there and then everything existed?
Quite literally in the description of it.
Right, so read it to me.
Do you want me to like go and pull up like a link
Yes.
or what?
I want you
Yeah, I got
to describe to me the part of the Big Bang Theory where it says there was nothingness and then magically everything existed.
I got you. Hold on.
Did I not already describe to him the Big Bang Theory, at least basic?
Can you hear me on pause, or is it?
No. So
No.
the Big Bang posits a singularity at the beginning of the universe, where all
Right.
matter and energy were concentrated. So energy cannot be created, correct?
Agreed.
And a singularity is energy. So it's kind of logical to say that the singularity always existed.
Yeah. Okay, but
That's not from nothingness.
trying to-
All
I'm not-
matter
look,
and energy
like I
always
said,
existed.
as far that I've done my research and whatnot, obviously the Big Bang didn't say. I'll agree that the Big Bang didn't say that nothing
Right, I
created
know that.
everything. Right.
So the universe has
So-
always existed, bro.
But right, but due to physics and relativity, they say that that's not possible. So if we are going based if we are going
They don't
based
say
on
that.
science, it does.
No, they don't. What citation?
What?
What peer-reviewed citation says that that is true?
It's not quoted in the Big Bang because, like, why would you include that? These are theories that are based upon after the concept of the Big Bang. So how am I, like, you know what I mean? It's like answering a question to a test, and let's just say I am wrong. Do you think that the students that are saying, "Oh, well, that's not possible because of this," do you think that they're invalid because, hey, Big Bang is super cool and like, dude, what?
Hey, what evidence do you have that energy was created?
What evidence do I have that energy was created?
Yeah.
The same amount of evidence that you have.
Right, so energy cannot be created.
Congrats.
So
Thank
it's always
you.
existed.
But how? Can you tell me that?
That's how energy works.
Oh, so
I don't know
energy just been energy, and hell yeah, we can't question it.
No, we can question
Right.
it, but
I
don't
got you,
know.
bro.
Can energy be
Yeah,
created?
we can question it and
Can energy
do
be
all of
created?
our little hypotheticals. No.
Right, so it's always existed. And I have no reason to believe that it was created.
Okay. So
Do you get it?
energy that has transformed life and everything
Can
else.
energy be created?
It's just
Can energy be created?
and where does energy come from?
It's always
Thank you.
existed.
No, always.
Can energy
That's
be
weird.
created?
No, I ain't gonna lie, that's so weird because like I can like start a life and then like end it. I
Can
can
energy be created?
there's a start and an end to everything in the universe.
Yeah, energy
Whether
can
it's
transform.
hold on. Whether it's a star, blood.
Energy can transform, which is how flashlights work, for instance. You agreed energy cannot be created. If you want me to believe in a creator, provide me evidence that energy was created. You can unmute and provide that answer. Can you stop pivoting?
Oh, my bad. It told me I had a warning. Whoops. Look. What I'm saying is
I don't care what you're saying. What did I just say?
you
Energy
just said
cannot
that
be
energy
created.
can't be created.
It can transform.
Oh, good job. Thank you
So
for
what
repeating
evidence do you
yourself.
have that energy was created?
I don't have any. Just like you don't
Right,
have.
So why do
the
you
same
believe that
reason-
a creator
No, you
created
just
energy?
like you
So why
don't
do you
have
believe that a
information.
creator created
No,
energy? So why
no,
do
you ain't gonna talk
So
over
why
me.
do you believe that a creator created energy?
Because if energy is transform and it's live forever and
What
it's
evidence do
been
you
what it
have
is.
that a creator
Okay,
created
but
energy?
why is energy
What
energy? You
evidence
can't
do you
even
have
answer
that
that.
a creator
You can't even
created
answer that.
energy?
Why is energy
What
exist?
evidence do you have that a
What
creator
does
created energy?
what does energy do and how was it created?
That's what I'm asking you. What evidence do you have
Thank you.
that energy was created?
Yeah, we're talking to like a blank wall at this
I know
point.
you are. So you are
You
claiming
are.
that energy was
You
created.
are.
What evidence do you have
And
of that?
I am. That's where you got me messed up, is because like I'm not arguing
What evidence
that
do you have that
atheism
a creator
or
created
anything
energy?
else. Nah. So you just want to believe
What
that
evidence do you have that a
energy.
creator created
Hold, hold,
energy?
hold, hold. You want to believe that energy.
We know that energy cannot be created or destroyed. You agreed to that. You're now backpedaling and saying that energy had to have been created. Provide me evidence to justify that claim. You can unmute yourself and answer
Just
that.
like you have evidence to disprove me.
Huh?
Tell me where energy came from. Just energy.
You're the one that's saying it came from somewhere. You have to prove that.
Yeah.
That's your
Had to
burden.
have. If nobody created energy,
Then it's
there
always
wouldn't be
existed.
energy. Right. Like I just had a kid and it never existed because I aborted it. Right. Anyways, what proof do you have that energy wasn't created by something else?
First
Now,
off, thermodynamics.
I'll agree. The fact that energy cannot be created
You
by
really
like
suck at
us.
shifting the burden.
Shifting the burden, dude. You can't even tell me where energy came from. Yet you
It's
want to
always
talk to me
existed.
about how energy transformed. Oh geez. Oh gosh. Energy transformed into life beings. Yeah, that's expected. Are we in like kindergarten? Tell me where energy comes
It's
from.
always existed.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's a really good fucking out.
Provide
Yeah,
evidence
God
it was
always
created.
existed. God always existed. He created fucking
Noah,
energy
I
and
have evidence that
no,
energy
he's
cannot be created.
where's your evidence? Where did energy come from? If it cannot be
You're the
created,
one saying that it came from somewhere. You're the one saying that, not me.
yes.
So you have to prove it.
And you think that energy that cannot be destroyed or created, where did it come from? Can you tell me that?
Nowhere. It's always existed.
Nowhere. So nowhere and nothing created energy.
No, it's always existed.
You gotta be joking, dude.
Can energy be created?
I joined this shit just to understand another perspective, and you can't even back it up.
Can energy be created?
Dog, I didn't even say that I believed in anything. All I said
Are you
was
high?
there's gotta be a higher
drunk?
power, whether it's scientifical
drunk.
or a godlike presence. And all you did was diminish and make me feel like I wasn't worth shit because I believed in a God. Dude, I didn't believe in a God. Did you know that like
How much have you
the
had to drink
creator of stuff? Did you know that the creator of stuff doesn't have to be a godlike figure? It can just be anything.
Are you done yapping yet?
It could have been the Big Bang, but you
Are you
can't
done
explain.
yapping yet?
You can't explain.
I'm sorry. You're yapping way too much. You agreed that energy cannot be created. You're the one saying energy came from somewhere. Provide evidence for that claim.
Yeah, I'd kick me and mute me too. You fucking loser. Dude, you can't explain where your hypothesis of the universe starts. It just always existed. What? Are we joking?
Can energy be created?
Can energy be destroyed?
No,
Dude,
Can energy
yeah,
be created?
obviously, dumbass. So where does it come from? Where does it come from?
It can't be created. It didn't come from anywhere. It's always existed.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That's according to the first law of thermodynamics.
Yeah. Thermodynamics. You're fucking joking.
You
dude.
are so
There's
dumb.
no way.
He was so blasted, dude. Dude's on the side of the road just drinking. That's rough. What's up, Uncrustable?
What's up, man? How you
Hey,
been?
man, you over the age of 18?
Yeah, I am.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
I'm a Christian, but you said that there was a modal fallacy being committed,
Yeah, big in
given the
question.
S4 in the S4 and S5 axiom. You think there's something wrong with the syntax there?
I didn't say anything about an axiom. Well, God is not an axiom. You are begging the question and inputting that God is an axiom.
In the modal ontological argument, that's
The
not. It
modal.
doesn't.
You want to use the actual modal? We'll use that. Let me get it brought up.
I thought that's what you convicted the
No,
guy
he
like
wasn't
2 guests
using the
ago.
ontological argument.
Okay.
No, he was using a different argument.
Oh shit! I thought you were saying the S4 and S5. Well, what do you think about that argument? Do you think the S4 and S5 are valid?
Modal ontological. Premise one is begging the question
How's that true?
because it's inputting a God and saying it's a necessary being.
What's P1 of the modal ontological argument?
Yeah, I'll get it up.
And this is not the. I use like a mereology argument.
I mean, there's no such thing as a logically sound argument for God.
What? What are you talking about? Are you saying like logically sound, or are you just saying sound?
Logically sound.
Because I think what you mean logically sound. So you don't think there's an argument that exists that follows the premises?
No, because premises one is false.
What's false about premise one? And
Right, using
modal
modal, the possibility.
Modal?
And it's saying that God is a maximally great being, and then it's saying that it is possible, and then the conclusion ends up being, therefore it's true. Right.
Well, I
So
say
is
that
it possible
just
that Santa Claus exists?
yeah, but he wouldn't
Does Santa
fit
Claus
the.
exist?
No, he's not
So
a necessary
possibility
being.
does not equate truth, right?
No. So
Does possibility
what's being?
equate, does
Sorry,
possibility
I'm
equate
gonna
truth?
explain.
Does possibility
So
equate
what's
truth?
okay? I'm
Does
trying to.
possibility equate truth? This is a yes or no
Not
question.
in all cases.
Does
Not in all
possibility
cases.
equate truth? Name one
No, not in
truth
all
where
cases.
possibility is true.
Oh, can you stop bulldozing? I'll explain to you how
one
it follows.
possibility where it's true.
Yeah, if something given like some modal logic, right? With logic, you could just take under any scope of logic, under modal scope of logic, has a possibility of existing, therefore exists across all worlds that fit that scope. Right?
So if it's possible that a maximally great being exists, then a maximally great being exists in some possible world. If it exists in one possible world, it exists in all possible worlds. Therefore, it exists in the actual world. That's it, right? So it's the modal is using possibly P, and then it's changing it into
That's
a
the
necessary
S4
P, which is
That's
not
the
true.
S4
That's not how
okay.
modal works.
That's the S4 axiom in modal logic. Do you like
Yeah, it
reject
doesn't
the
work.
S4 and the
It's
S5?
false. No, it's not how modal works. It's a modal fallacy. That's why I
What?
called it that.
Okay, so what axioms do you build your modal logic off of? This is contingency and necessary. This is like the very
Right, God
basics
isn't
to modal
necessary. You have
logic.
to provide evidence for it. To say God is
Like,
possible
what
is
do you mean
true.
by
To say
evidence
God is
there?
necessary is false.
Wait, clear it by evidence. You can employ the God of the
how is God
philosophers for the
necessary?
modal logic
How is God necessary?
because it holds the qualities of the
How
great
is
making
God
properties.
necessary?
Oh yeah, so I could just give you the mereological example.
How is God
P1,
necessary?
yeah, P1. If mereology is
How
true,
is God necessary?
I'm giving you the argument.
No,
giving you the
you just made an empirical claim. He's necessary for the world, correct?
That's not empirical. Holy shit,
Is he
dude, lock
necessary
in.
for the world?
Yeah, for all.
Yeah, is the
possible
world
worlds.
empirical?
Things inside the world are empirical.
What is not empirical about the world?
Reason. I would
That's
make
empirical.
claims
It's in
about
the
logic
brain.
not being empirical.
Reasoning is based
I make
on
claims
empirical
about
data,
like
observation,
immaterial. Sorry,
smells, tastes, feelings. So those are empirical things that happen inside of the brain and the body.
Yeah. Okay. So
what about
is
the
reasoning
world is
empirical?
not empirical.
Wait, hold up.
Reasoning is based
Yeah.
on observation, experience,
Oh, so you're
and data, which is empirical.
You're
It's in the brain.
Okay, so you just to be clear, for
Is
all
it not?
evidence to be valid, stop talking.
Is, no,
For all
is
evidence to be
reasoning- so you're
valid,
gonna
it must
stop
be
talking.
empirical.
So how is reasoning not empirical?
Why are you running from my
How is
argument? Number
reasoning
one,
not
and number
empirical?
two, you hold to straight and like
Yeah, I'm a
empirical
naturalist
arguments.
empiricist.
Holy fuck, dude. Okay, so you're a naturalist empiricist. Okay, so how do you like account for mereology and emergent properties?
I don't know what a mereology is.
Oh, mereology, it's just a study of part-whole relations. Do you say that mereology is false or something?
I don't know what that is.
Part-whole relations? How do you account for emergent
it's
properties?
Mereologies. What? How do you spell this?
Like MERROLLOGY? It's just look up the study of part-whole relations.
There it is, mereology.
Yep.
I gotta research this a little bit now.
Yeah.
Part to whole and the relations of part to whole, part to part within a whole.
Mhm.
What does that mean?
So it's like to say that there exists some composite object, right? There has to exist some composite object.
One sec.
How do you draw?
I gotta learn this.
Oh, okay.
What does it mean for something to be part of something? How do parts combine to form a whole? Can a whole exist without its parts? Can parts overlap? Okay, so you're trying to say that God is part of the world, yeah?
No, I'm trying to say God is like the ultimate immaterial explanation for mereology. Because there's problems that
But
arise
that's
when
not
part-whole.
grounded. You have to ground
Sorry, I'm
that.
about to explain to you. So there's problems that arise when mereology is built off straight physical properties and straight material properties. So let's take, for example, let's say what are the part-whole relations between like a tire on your car? Well, you want to say something like
empirical.
Okay, so you want to say something like the certain sporks, the certain nuts, the
Those are
rims.
empirical. Provide a metaphysical one.
Yeah, well, I believe in a metaphysically robust mereology part. Right now, I'm assuming your view, right? The empiricist view. Why
Assume
would I
yours.
provide you a metaphysically robust account of the view if you're a straight
Assume
empiricist?
yours. You have
Oh,
to
yeah, so-
prove yours to be right. You're the one with the claim, not me.
Well, it's okay. So it's simple, right? It's dichotomous between mereology. It's either there exist composite objects or there doesn't exist composite objects. Do you agree with that?
Composite, define.
A composite object is just some unified object.
What does that mean?
There's a whole relation.
What does that mean?
Yeah, so some parts assemble together to create a new object, and that new object is a whole. Right? So
Composite
like
object refers to an item that are made up of several different parts or components. So again, going back to you're saying that God is a component of the world, but that is a claim that requires demonstrable evidence.
right okay, so right now what I'm going through is the argument.
You have to
And the nauseam
demonstrate it.
Oh, holy
because
shit,
you're
I am,
implementing
right? So
a metaphysical
God.
God into an empirical claim.
I'm about to show you why the empirics fail and why only physical accounts for mereology fail. Right? So if mereology is true, there's two theses on the table. One is that it's only accounted by material products, and the other one that there's some immaterial product. Right? So if there's an immaterial product, that immaterial product can't be a part-whole relation. So it just has to be a divinely, or not a divinely, but at least
Provide an
a simple
immaterial
whole.
object that is true for.
Well, I would just say the substantial rational form.
Go
I'm a
in depth
halomorphist.
on that. What? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I believe in soul theory. I think souls are true.
What evidence do you have for a soul?
That's a category error. Holy shit. Lock in.
Why
So
would
we
I believe
reason
in
to these
soul?
cases because mereology is true and you can't have
Why would I
part-whole
believe in a
relations.
soul?
I'm explaining.
What
you just
makes
keep
you
saying the
believe
same
in a
thing.
soul?
Are you like a broken jukebox or something?
What part of the body is the soul in? What is a soul?
That's another category error.
No,
it's a
it's not.
unifying
You're the
immaterial
one that mentioned a soul.
property.
I'm asking questions about a soul. It's not category error.
No,
What is
the
a
type
soul?
of questions you're asking.
What
Yeah,
is a
so
soul?
okay, I can explain it. The soul is some actualization of potentiality. It's
So
a unifying.
potential is a soul.
No, it's the actualization of potential. The potential be the material components.
So
The
potential
soul
is
is
a
an
soul.
image.
So it is possible for me to jump off
No.
a cliff. Therefore,
It's
the
the
cliff is a soul?
actualization of some potential.
So the
It's
actualization of
actual.
me jumping off a cliff is a soul? Like, I don't get where you're going with this.
No, I'm explaining it to you, but you just keep interjecting
You
like
keep
a
saying the
broken
same word over and
jukebox
over and
because
over
you
and over.
understand you're outclassed right now. You don't have
Not
any
even
idea what you're talking
close.
about. No, you actually are scared. I've given you the case for mereology, and all you do is like, how's that empirical? Blah, 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 blah. Like, you just keep interjecting words instead of letting me explain myself.
No, you're.
So can I do that?
No, you're doing things wrong because you're saying that a god.
I'm doing
made
things
a
wrong.
universe, and you have no demonstrable evidence for that, and then you're making up a metaphysical.
When did
claim
I
to
ever
prove
make
that to be
right now? I'm
true.
just trying to convince you. Stop.
Did your
I'm
God
trying to
make the
convince you.
universe?
Stop talking.
Did your God make the universe?
The God of the philosophers
Did
is
your
what I'm
God make the
convincing you.
universe?
Oh my gosh!
Did your God
Stop
make the
asking.
universe?
My God did, but we have to
Wonderful.
go
So
through the
universe is
theist
empirical.
assembly.
What-
Stop
how do you
talking.
demonstrate
Stop
to me?
talking.
You shut up. How do you demonstrate that your God made the universe?
Yeah, so I'm gonna explain to you how I'm gonna do it,
So
and then you're gonna
No,
So
you have no power. I'm sorry. So
so
how do
you won't let
demonstrate-
someone talk when you're on the ropes.
How do you demonstrate that your
Why do you
God
want
made
me to
the
turn on my
universe?
camera, you
I didn't
freak?
mean to. How do you demonstrate
Okay, so
that your God made
yeah,
the universe?
I'm explaining it to you.
How do you
Right.
demonstrate
So
that your
right now
God
we
made
have
the
to convince you of
universe?
the proposition of the
How
God
do
of the
you demonstrate
philosophers.
that your God made a universe?
Yeah. So right now we have
So
to make
I
you
can
from an atheist.
demonstrate
Stop
that people
talking.
made cars with blueprints and going to the actual places where they make cars, and I can show people putting bumpers on cars. I can show
Oh
them
my gosh.
painting the car doors.
Do you think a car is a metaphysically robust object?
Well, you have to prove your claim. Your claim is that a God
Yeah,
does
so
exist,
what I'm
and
doing
it's
is trying to
true.
show you.
So
Oh
that
my
is
gosh!
okay.
Stop,
If you
stop
say that your
spurging
God
out.
is true,
You can
that's
calm down
perfectly
and let me
fine.
explain to
But
you.
if you say that your God made a
So what I'm
car,
gonna do
I
is
would
I'm explaining to
require
you
to
how the
prove
God
that
of
your
the
God made a car.
philosophers
Would
is
it be
adequate.
unrealistic for me to, if you said that your God made cars, it would be unrealistic for me to ask you to prove that God made cars?
No, that wouldn't be true. But you would have to.
Would it be
Stop.
unrealistic
Stop.
for me to
See,
prove,
I'm trying
for me
to.
to
I'm
ask
trying
you
to answer your
prove that your
questions.
God made
But
a
you keep doing
car?
this thing because
If
you
you
understand you're getting
claim-
walked.
If you
You're actually
claim
getting
your
baked
God
right now,
made
and
a
it's
car,
really embarrassing.
would it
That's why you won't let me speak.
So if you claim
So
that your God
what
made
I'm
a
gonna do is I'm
car,
gonna
I
convince
would
you of the
ask
God of
for
the
you to
philosopher's
prove
position.
that your God
Oh,
made
so
a car. So if you said that your
Why
God
would I convince
made
you-
a car, which is an empirical thing, I would require demonstrable data showcasing a God making a car. You are now saying that your God made the universe, which is an empirical thing. It is tangible, it is observable, it is demonstrable in every sense of the word. You need to demonstrate, same as you would for a God making a car, you need to demonstrate your God making the universe.
Why are you
Now, how
muting
do
me?
you do that?
You're scared of what I have to say, huh? So,
I'm so
yeah,
scared
I'll
of
show
you.
you exactly. I'll give you the blueprint. I'll give you the blueprint if you will be quiet. Right? So the blueprint is I have to convince you of the God of the philosopher's position before I start talking about theology and dogmatic beliefs. Do you agree with that? Right? Because
No.
you're an atheist. You don't even think God is real. Right? So we have to convince you of the theist position and get you to agnostic theist.
No.
Then we talk about which God accounts for the best
No.
metaphysical.
You said that your God
so
made the
you
world.
can go.
How did your God make Earth?
Why is this relevant?
Because you just said that
Are
your
you convinced
made
that
the
God
universe.
exists yet? Yes or no? Are you convinced that God
Absolutely
exists
not.
yet?
You won't
Yes or no?
demonstrate how
Okay,
your
so
God
let's
made
convince
anything.
you that a God of the philosophers exists.
How did your God
Right?
make the
That's step
universe?
one into the theist assembly line.
How did your
Right?
God
Because
make the
you're not ready
universe?
to and take the. Sorry?
How did your God make the universe?
I don't know.
Cool. So why would I justify a belief in that? You have
Oh,
no
because
reason.
the God of the philosophers is true, and my God accounts for the best metaphysical constructions.
You have no
and
reason to
metaphysical
believe that.
entailments. Yeah, I was giving you the case, and you just started like spurging
No,
out
but
and
you
talking
have an
and saying out
empirical
random
claim
words.
that your God made something that is empirical.
Yeah,
and
when did I ever make
demonstrable.
this empirical claim as a part of my argument? What was
No,
my argument? What was my
came
argument?
in
Give me
here.
my argument.
My prompt is, why should I believe in your God? I said, did your God make the universe? You said
Okay,
yes.
because
So I know
a reason
that
to
you're
believe.
trying to shift the burden of proof
Sorry,
from
no. What I'm
goalposts.
trying to do.
So your
I'm trying to
claim
convince you of
is
the
that
God of
your
the pro-
God made the universe. I have no reason to believe that because there's no data for it, and you are, for whatever reason, refusing to provide data for it. What
Well,
data do you have to prove that your God made the universe?
So what you're asking for is a category error.
No, it's not.
Right? Because you said,
No,
"Oh,
it's
I'm an
not.
empirical."
We already went through this, buddy. So if
Holy
you said that your God made a car, is it unrealistic for me to ask for proof for that?
Yeah, I would never make that claim.
Right, because it's
So
stupid
what we're
because
trying
a
to do
car
is-
is an empirical demonstrable thing.
Oh my
so
gosh.
The universe is an empirical demonstrable thing.
Oh my gosh.
And you are saying the same thing, your God made a car, except for the word car is being used for universe. What data do you have to showcase that?
Yeah, so what we're doing, right, is we're convincing you that like going solely based off empirical evidence could lead to false conclusions. That's why I brought up mereology, right? And this is why I'm going to convince you of the God of the philosophers, because I'll show you the absurdities held by holding to strict empirical evidence, right? So we can stop you from making category errors.
I know that
That's
you're
what we're
using
trying to do.
a lot of fallacies.
And then you're skipping forced.
You're
What
using
fallacy
a lot
did I
of
commit?
fallacies, and I'm very sorry.
What
for
fallacy was that?
God of the gaps for one.
Yeah,
You
just
said
name
you
the
don't
fallacy.
have evidence that your God made the universe, yet you believe it. The concept of
I
the
don't
God
have
of the
empirics.
philosophers has evolved through various philosophical tradition, particularly within the context of Western theism.
What?
Early Christian
This guy said
thinkers
if I don't have
engaged deeply
empirics,
with
it's a fallacy?
Hellenistic
Host, you're fucking retarded.
No, you
Holy
used the
shit.
God of the gaps fallacy. You don't know.
When did I impose God of the gaps?
I said, how did your God make the universe? And you said, I don't know, but he did it. That's a God of the gaps fallacy.
No, that's not a God of the gaps
Yes, it is.
fallacy. I'm
How do you
agnostic
know
on
that
the
your God
specific
made the
process.
universe?
Yeah, I'm agnostic on the specific
Do you
process
know
in
that
which he
your
made
God
the
made the
universe. That doesn't mean
universe?
I'm agnostic
Do
to
you
whether
know
or
that
not
your
he
God
made the
made the
universe. Oh my gosh.
Do you know that your
Do
God
I?
made
Yes,
the
I do.
universe? Cool. How do
Yes,
you know
I do.
that?
How do I know that? Because I have epistemic access.
What data in epistemology showcases that your God made a universe?
Oh yeah, well I believe in a relational theorist. Like I'm a relational theorist, so I
So
don't.
what
I don't
data,
always accept
according to
empiricals.
epistemology, showcases that your God made the universe?
Why are you asking for data from a relational theorist? I think the relata is
So God of the
substantiated.
gaps.
That's not God of the gaps.
So what data do you have showcasing that God made the universe?
Wait, so is it so just to be clear, if you don't have data, so as long as you don't have data, you're committing a fallacy? Is that what you're actually on about? Do you think reasoning and logical arguments are evidence?
So you made an argument that your God made the universe. What data?
Yeah,
do
so
you have to
wait,
support
when did
that?
when did my premises ever lead to God creating the universe?
So I'll ask you again.
When
Did your God create the universe?
Yes, he did.
Wonderful. What
That's
data
not what
do
we're
you
concerned
have to
about. We're
prove
concerned
that
about
or
whether or not he
demonstrate that
exists
to
or not.
me?
Okay, do you accept that God exists?
Absolutely not. You have not demonstrated.
Do you accept
it.
the God of the philosophers is like at least more probable, like under some sort of prior assessment?
Try it. I was in the middle of reading it, and then you started like making up.
It just pretty much means
so
that
your God
theism
made the
is true.
universe, but you don't have data to prove that, so it's a God of the gaps.
Why would I
fallacy.
need data? That would be a category error. You're
No,
committing a
it's not.
fallacy. You're asking
Is the
a
universe
category error
empirical?
question. Certain aspects of the universe are.
Is a car empirical?
Is a yes, a car is a contingent
someone
object
told me
made
that
out of
their God
material.
made a car, would it be wrong for me to ask for proof?
It wouldn't be wrong for you to ask for proof, but it would asking for empirics could be wrong,
Would it
right?
be
Because
wrong
what I'm
for me
giving
to ask for
Holy
proof if
stop
someone
talking.
said that their God
I'm about
created
to
a
explain my
car?
position, and all you do is just keep talking.
So would it be wrong
So-
for me to ask if
See, he's still
someone
going.
said that their God made
Do you
a
have like
car,
social
would it be
cues? Do you
wrong
understand
for
how
me
a
to
conversation
ask
works?
for
Usually,
proof in that?
I respond, and then you ask the question based off my response.
So if
That's
somebody
how social
asked
cues
me-
work.
told me that their God made a car, would it be wrong for me to ask for proof?
What? Say that again. I thought we were addressing how empiricism is false.
You're trying to run away, sure.
No,
But you made a
no.
claim
I'm
already. So
I'm
we're
showing you
going
how
back
your
to your
question
claim,
is a
'cause you made a
category
claim
error,
that your God
and you're
made the
operating under a
universe.
fallacy.
Did your God
No.
make the universe?
Did my God? Yes, he did.
Cool.
That's true.
Demonstrate it.
Do you concede that the God of the philosophers is rendered 0.5 in
You haven't
probability?
demonstrated your claim to be true.
Okay, yeah. So
no.
I'm gonna. Sorry, if
Did
it's
your
true
God
that the
make
God of the
universe?
philosophers. Oh my
Stop
gosh,
pivoting.
that's not pivoting.
You're
You pivoted
pivoting.
away from my original argument
You've pivoted
to just
so
keep
many
asking
times.
for
Did your
data.
God make the universe?
Did my God? Yes. Why do I need to imply
Wonderful.
empirics for
Demonstrate
that?
that your God made
Holy
the
shit.
universe.
Are you actually like not listening to a word I'm saying? I'm saying that's a category error.
It's not.
And I was
Is
demonstrating.
the
Oh my gosh.
universe
He's
empirical?
presupposing his worldview
No.
into mine and asking, stop talking because you're scared of what I have to say. This is why you're running.
I know
This is
you're
why you're going to
scared.
drop me
It's
and run.
okay. It's okay that you're scared.
Okay,
but
so
you
what
made a
you're
claim
doing
that
is
your
you're
God made the
presupposing
universe.
your own epistemology into account for immaterial,
No.
metaphysically
I
robust
live in
things. What do you
reality.
flat out reject immaterial, metaphysically
So
robust
is the
things?
universe
So what I
empirical?
have to do is I have to get you to a point in which you would accept some metaphysically immaterial, robust thing. And if that's the case, then we have more probability to the God hypothesis being true. So that's why I was giving you the mereology case. But what you did is you started just crashing out and saying random words.
Yeah, I'm crashing
Right?
out.
So can we
Is
assemble
the
that?
universe
Can we
empirical or metaphysical?
certain aspects, not all aspects.
Name a
Like
metaphysical
demi-
aspect of the universe.
a metaphysical aspect of the universe?
Or
Yeah, a
non-empirical.
metaphysically
Name
robust.
an empirical aspect.
Yeah, I
of
would
the
say that the
universe.
soul.
Or a-
I would say this.
Right.
yeah.
So provide evidence.
That's why I'm
that a
building the
soul
case for that.
exists.
Holy shit. I'm building you the case. So given P1,
How do you
mereology exists.
demonstrate that a soul
Oh,
exists?
so through this argument, P1, mereology exists. P2, you can't have only physical parts account for a mereological layout, given that you would fall into
P2.
infinite regression.
What's wrong with
Okay,
infinite
sure.
regression?
Infinite regression and mereology,
What's
then
wrong with
all you
infinite
have is
regression. Can you prove that that's impossible?
oh my gosh. Yeah, so infinite regression, not
Demonstrate that infinite regression
oh my gosh.
isn't possible.
You're actually like uncontrollable. You can't control your mouth. It's
Demonstrate
really
that
silly.
Infinite regression.
Infinite
is
regression and
impossible.
physical parts and mereologies?
Demonstrate that.
I'm not talking
infinite
about the
regression is
universe. I'm
impossible.
talking about mereology. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
You don't even
demonstrate-
know what you're talking about. You don't even know what the questions you're asking. You're so bad at
Demonstrate
this.
That infinite regression.
Yeah, so the
is
impossibility here is if we have an infinite regression in mereology, then we don't have any part-whole relations because each part is assembled of more parts and more parts and more parts and more
What's wrong
parts
with that?
for
Why
an
is that
infinite.
not possible?
Yeah, because no part-whole relation can exist because you would never be able
Demonstrate
to point out
that.
a specific. Oh, I'm doing it.
Not really.
So-
You're kind of failing.
No, it's because you just can't control yourself. You don't
I know
have
you
social
can't.
cues.
It's okay. You'll learn one day. So you've now
What?
failed to showcase that infinite regression.
You
is
failed to learn a
impossible.
social
So it's
cue.
still okay for
So
me to accept
anyways,
that it's
given that the
possible for
infinite regression of
so it's 100% possible, and you still can't demonstrate that infinite regression isn't possible when it comes to thought or empiricism.
Okay.
So now let's go back to your
Holy
original
shit.
claim that your God made the
What?
universe.
You're pivoting.
So what?
You're running.
How can you demonstrate to
Oh,
me that your God made the
Bulldo-
universe?
You're like the atheist Darth Dawkins. You're just bulldozing.
So demonstrate that your God made the universe, because an infinite regression is possible, and you can't demonstrate that it's not.
What do you think I'm talking about infinite regression there? Do you think I'm talking about infinite regression as it pertains to the universe or
No.
mereological parts?
Mereological, sure, let's accept it.
So
Mereological
infinite
part
regression
and a
isn't
whole.
possible?
There has to be parts to a whole, same as
Yeah, and I'm showing
everything
how
has
a straight
cause and effect,
physicalist-
cause and
stop
effect. So
talking.
how do you have impure? You asked
Yeah,
me to
stop
explain
talking.
something, and I was in the middle of explaining it. And then you told me to stop talking while I was in the middle of explaining what you asked me to explain.
Oh my God.
So I'm going to continue explaining
He just
it
doesn't
because you
stop
have no
talking.
power here. I've let you talk
Oh
a
gosh,
lot.
you just stop
I
talking.
mute you because you keep saying stop talking over and over. You're trying to avoid
'Cause all you do is
your
talk.
claim that God made the universe. You said the universe is not empirical because a soul exists, and then you run like a chicken with its head cut off when I say demonstrate that a soul exists. You then run to mereology, of which I don't agree with because you still can't demonstrate that an infinite regression of parts and wholes cannot exist. So you are doing a lot of begging the question. So now what you're going to do is we're going to go back to your original
Dude, you're actually
claim.
crazy.
Your original
Hey, yeah,
claim
I'm
was
going-
that God created the universe.
you just keep
Now,
going. You
Can you stop pivoting and running like a coward and provide demonstrable evidence that your God created the universe? Thank you.
We're not going to pivot from my argument because you can't just
You've
say it's
already
false
pivoted.
and run away like a little bitch.
You've
You're running
already
away like a little
pivoted.
bitch from the argument. I actually got you face down, ass up right now, and you don't want to admit that. It's fine. So what we're going to talk about is the infinite regression of mereology and how there must exist some immaterial object, right? Do you want me to take your face out of my rhetorical pillow so you can respond?
Your claim is that God
Okay,
made the
your face is out of
universe.
my rhetorical pillow. So this is why it's impossible, because an infinite regression of parts would just lead to no assembly of wholes.
We've already gone
right? Because
past
for
this.
each
So
no,
what
you
if-
haven't. You
what
just said
demonstrable
you just said
evidence do you
no,
have that your God made the
This is
universe?
not true
No,
because
I
empirics.
explained. No, that's not what I said. What I said was demonstrate that a infinite regress.
And that's
of
what
part
I'm
and
doing.
whole Isn't possible.
That's what I'm
and you
doing,
failed
host.
To do so. So now
No,
what
you
you're
just
gonna
said I
is go
failed to do.
back
You haven't
to your
rejected. You
original
haven't
claim.
rejected one thing.
I
You haven't
have
refuted
rejected
one
a
thing.
lot of it.
All you said is, "Oh,
I
yeah,
haven't
you've rejected it,
accepted-
but you haven't."
I haven't accepted
Oh,
belief in it.
do you deny
because
mereology?
I haven't accepted belief in what
Do you
you're
deny
saying.
mereology? Yes
I
or no?
haven't accepted belief.
Do you
in
deny
what-
mereology? Yes
I
or no?
haven't accepted belief.
Do you
in
deny
what-
mereology?
I
Yes or
haven't
no?
accepted belief in what you're saying because
Oh,
you haven't
okay, so you're
demonstrated
still
it to be
crying.
True.
You're still crying after these rhetorical backshots. That's insane. So the
Are you
argument on the
insecure about your
table. Oh my gosh,
sexuality?
he's still going. He's still going.
Are you insecure?
Are you gonna let me
about your
speak now?
sexuality? You keep on.
Are you gonna let me
acting
speak
as
now?
if Some kind of a.
You want to
sexual
talk about my
relation is really
sexuality?
bad.
I understand after you got put face down, ass up, you feel something different about your sexuality, and you want to see what others think.
There's nothing
That's
wrong
fine.
about being
Right
curious
now,
about
we're
sexuality.
doing
What's
is
wrong
we're
with that?
addressing. Oh my gosh, he's
So
still
your
going.
original claim.
He's
is that
pivoting.
God
He's
made the
bulldozing.
universe.
He can't even in rhetoric he has to bulldoze because
Your
he's getting
original
big
claim
there.
Is that God made the universe? Would you like to demonstrate that?
That wasn't my original claim.
Yeah, it was.
Nice
I
try,
asked
dumb
you,
fuck.
Did your God make the universe?
That's
And you said
another.
yes.
That's another miss.
I've been saying
You're
this
benched.
for like 15
You're put on the
minutes.
bench. You're not starting for my team.
I've been saying this for like 15
You're fucking
minutes. I
benched.
haven't
Stop
pivoted
talking.
from
You're
the-
benched.
I
I'm the
haven't-
host now. You're benched.
I haven't
You're
strayed
benched.
away from the original claim once. The original claim that you ended up saying was God made the universe because we were asking questions.
That wasn't the original.
Because I was asking questions about your God, and I said, "Okay, did your God make the universe?" And you said, "Yes." I said, "Can you demonstrate that?" And you said, "Yeah, with mereology or whatever it's called." And you went through the mereology and you were trying to explain how it's impossible to have the regression, the infinite regression. I said, "Prove that that's impossible." You weren't able to. So
No, all you said is nuh-uh.
So I'm not
That's all-
accepting that because you weren't able
all you
to
said was nuh-uh.
demonstrate that that is true.
Okay, all you said
I
is
don't
nuh-uh.
accept it as true. You accept it as true.
Okay, on what grounds?
What I do know is true.
On what grounds?
Is that I live in
On
a
what grounds do you not
demonstrable,
accept
empirical natural
On
world.
what grounds?
And you're saying
Oh my
that
gosh,
your
he's still
God
muting.
made an empirical, demonstrable world. I would like you to demonstrate that your God made this empirical, demonstrable, natural world.
Okay,
If
so you do accept the God of the
you
philosophy.
keep on pivoting.
Oh my God, he's still going.
You keep pivoting, and it's okay
Oh my God,
for you
he's-
to pivot. But the claim is
That's not
that your
what-
God made the universe.
You're running. Stop running. Are you done running now?
Are you?
Do you concede that the God of the
I
philosophers
don't
is a
accept
true
anything
position?
you just said. You haven't demonstrated any of it to be true. So
Oh, so what I
and
did
all
was
your
I actually demonstrated.
demonstrations- all your demonstrations ended up
Oh my gosh,
failing.
stop talking.
So we're gonna go back.
No,
to
all
your
you do is say,
original, because I don't accept that
See
your
how you're-
claims are true because
you're
you're not
scared
able
of me.
to demonstrate it.
You're scared of Daddy.
I'm muting you
Daddy doesn't
because-
want to have to beat you with the belt again.
See, that is why I'm muting you. Because as I'm trying to explain my reasonings, you have to say things like that, and you just talk as if you've won. But you haven't
You should fight
demonstrated
back.
anything. I don't want to fight back. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. I'm actually holding myself very controlled right now. My chat and my followers should be extremely proud of me. I want to see some W's in chat for me. This is me
Don't give the
putting
guy
effort
shit.
in. This is me putting effort in, guys. Give me some W's for holding my tongue. I'm holding my tongue really well. My chat would know. So your original claim is that your God made the universe. Demonstrate it.
Anyways, can we go back to my argument? Yes
That's
or
a
no?
pivot. Demonstrate that your God made
That's
the
not a
universe.
pivot. That's my original argument.
That's a pivot. Demonstrate that your God made the
My
universe.
original argument.
Demonstrate
I
that your
was
God
showing
made
you
the
how you're
universe
committing
for
a
your
category
claim that
error.
your God made the
Oh my
universe.
gosh, you're still not tracking.
I know you're not.
I know it's hard for you to
Demonstrate that your
track.
God made the universe.
Okay, so you do concede, right, that the God of the philosophers position exists. This is a part of the theist assembly line. Okay, so we have to get that
No,
proposition
I
to
don't
be
have
true.
accept your
Actually, you do.
metaphysical beliefs.
You do.
No.
Yeah, you have to. You have to understand and accept the position of theism to even
No.
talk about the metaphysical
You have
commitments
to
under
prove
theism
and
as some truth
demonstrate-
acting.
You have to demonstrate that.
Do you understand the
theism is-
entailments of theism?
You have to
Do
demonstrate
you
that
understand?
theism
Oh my
is
gosh, you're so
true.
dumb.
I have no reason, no demonstrable
I'm trying, but you.
explanation to
Oh my
believe
gosh, you
in
crash.
theism. You have to demonstrate it.
Yeah, what I'm trying to show
So
to you,
demonstrate
right?
that your
If you would,
God made the universe.
okay,
You
let
gotta
me.
stop talking,
I'm gonna
buddy.
be cordial.
I know you're not allowed to
I'm
talk
gonna
at
be
home. It's okay. You'll learn.
I
One
live
day
by
you'll
myself.
grow up. So what you need to
Okay, so
do
this
is
is your.
demonstrate your empirical claim that your God made the universe.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is showing you how that's a category error because
It's
under
not.
the.
So what you need to do is demonstrate
Oh
that
my.
your God made the
Still going.
universe.
Still okay. So
Yeah,
what I'm
he is
showing
trying
you
to
is how it's a
force feed
category error
his
because
opinion.
under
I literally told
under
him I
the.
don't accept
Oh my
his
gosh, you're.
argument as true because of X, Y, and Z, and he just continuously
You just.
says I have to accept it. So we're just gonna drop you and move on to the
I'm
next.
gonna show you.
I have
Oh
a
yeah,
lot of people that would like
good
to
little
actually
bitch.
communicate,
Good.
and he's
Run away
also
from
throwing
daddy.
out all these bad words. I'm trying to have a good conversation. I tried with you, bro. I tried. All right, let's wait for all the comments. Yeah, Phil Bro crash out. Phil Bro crash out. I need to start keeping a timer for the Phil Bros. If you hop in here and you bring up some philosophical horse crap, I'll give you a 5-minute timer. So he's going to be spamming now. They're all spamming. Look at Kevin. He's posted 1, 2, L host. Yeah, got some W's. Yeah, I'm about to cry. It's crazy. He destroyed me so hard. All the Phil Bros in chat. It's beautiful. I love it. Genuinely, I love seeing them crash out. I'm going to make this bigger so we can see all of the crash out. I want to see all of it. I think I did pretty good holding my tongue. I didn't call him names. That was impressive, guys. I didn't call him names. Are you proud of me? Yeah, exactly. I concede that the Philbro God is a Philbro presup. Yeah, you're presupposing that your God is true without any demonstrable evidence for it. And I explained that so many times. Let's get Payne in here. I thought I held myself pretty good with not being a dick. How's it going, Payne?
Oh, yo, what's up? It's me again.
Hey, man, you
So,
at the age of 18? Sorry, I don't
yeah.
remember. Wonderful. Which God did you believe in?
It was Brahman.
What the hell's Brahman? Isn't that the center of the earth thing?
Mm-mm.
Brahman. How do you spell that?
Brahman.
Gotcha. Hindu.
So, yeah. I don't remember if you remember me from a couple of days ago.
I don't.
But, I have a
Variety
couple.
of meanings. Can you describe your God for me?
So
Because there's no
basically,
definition.
it's not like a creator God, like a Christian God, basically.
Well, I have nothing to argue with you for then.
Well, I'm saying, well, it's hard to explain because it's not something that's
Well, let
easily
me,
comprehensible.
brother, hear me out. If you worship a shoelace as God, cool. You want to worship the sun, cool. You want to worship energy as God, sure. Spinoza's God, sure. You're not claiming that this God made the universe. You don't have a claim to prove. You personally believe in something that you don't have to prove.
I'm claiming that everything arose from it.
Arose from what, though? What is? Are you saying energy is God or the universe is
So
God?
basically, Brahman and Advaita Vedanta is the fundamental structure of reality.
Right. Particles, matter, energy.
But so then that
You
would still
worship
be,
energy.
but that would still be God.
So you're relabeling energy as God, as I already said that you were. Again, I can relabel my shoelace as God. It doesn't mean it is God. Yes, energy is where we come from. Congratulations. That's nothing new. We have nothing to argue about.
But that's God, though.
You're
Well,
calling it God. It is your God. It is not the definition of
falls
an
under the promise of
all-powerful,
God.
omniscient creator with intelligence.
But doesn't it still fall under the category of God?
No. Let's read the definition of God. We'll read the classical definition, actually, not the Christian. Classical definition, the philosophical class. The classical philosophical definition. All right, is rooted in classical theism, which posits that God is the ultimate reality characterized by attributes such as omnibenevolence, omnipotence, and omniscience. This understanding emphasizes God's immutability, simplicity, and self-sufficiency, suggesting that God's essence and existence are identical, making him fundamentally distinct from all created beings. So that's where Christianity gets their stuff. Omnibenevolent, omnipotent, omniscient. Your God is not its own deity. You're just saying that the universe is God. You believe in Spinoza's God, basically.
Oh, so you're just saying like, oh, so you're just trying to debate a man-made creator God, basically.
I mean, pretty much, because your claim doesn't need to be proven. You believe energy made all things. Congratulations, I don't disagree. I don't call it God, because it's energy. It already has a title. Its title is energy. I don't need to call it God. I just call it energy. You call it God. Congratulations. I don't give a fuck. It's not something that needs proven. We know energy exists. There's nothing to argue about. You don't have a claim that needs proven. Someone that says my God created the universe, that needs proven. You're just saying the universe is God. You're just worshiping the beauty of the cosmos. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. Pardon.
Yeah, you're perfectly fine, brother. You have yourself a good day, okay?
You too.
If you guys haven't hit follow yet, go on ahead and hit the follow button and tap that screen. We're at 21,000 likes. Let's see if we can get it up higher. Naya, thank you for the heart me. Welsh, Evan, thank you for the roses, daddy. Jake, thank you for the go popular. And thank you for the heart me, Jaylee. Heart me, Talonius. Heart me. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Let's get Naomi. How's it going, Naomi?
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Are you
How
over
do
the
you
age of
do?
18?
I am indeed. I'm 32.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
So this is not even based on any religions. This is my own made up hypothesis.
Is a hypothesis a theory that is proven beyond reasonable doubt thanks to evidence? Or is it a thought process, a thought concept that is impossible to prove? Is it falsifiable?
If
it's not falsifiable, we have nothing to argue about.
It is falsifiable, and it's not even based. It's not based on any tangible evidence either.
Right? Is it the same
So
thing
it's
as
more.
the
It's
Ascus
more.
I
It's
just
more
had
of a
up?
thought. It's more of a. No. So basically, my thought process is.
Where are you from, by the way?
I'm from London, London, UK. Yeah. So my thought process is: have you ever heard of? Do you know what tholins are?
No.
Okay, so according to astrophysics, you basically have this thing before proteins and things like organic chemistry exist. You have the precursor to organic chemistry, and so you have like chemicals that could possibly
enzymes
become proteins. Well, not exactly enzymes, but they're
Amino
molecules that are
acids?
made up of the exactly amino acids. That's the one.
Evan,
Sorry.
we'll get you in here for this guy. I'm gonna let you
Yeah, so-
chat with Evan, my co-host. He can explain who
Hi,
he is.
Hi, I'm Evan. I'm studying evolutionary biology and paleontology. So proteins and stuff like that. Made of,
Excellent. You're the guy I need to talk to. You're
Right,
the guy
yeah,
I need
yeah,
to talk
yeah.
to. Please.
I'm not well versed in microbiology and stuff like that, and
Okay.
chemical biology, but I do know the basics. Like proteins and stuff, they're made of amino acids and enzymes.
Yeah. So
know
so
the-
my question was probably particularly under the field of microbiology, because I wanted to talk about the role of RNA in designing.
Well,
Well,
so
I wouldn't use the word design. Sorry,
yeah,
that's an incorrect
no,
word.
no, no.
I would say
Um,
more of, like I don't know how to chemically engineering.
chemical. So
One sec,
yeah.
chat called me out on
Um,
something. You're right. I misspoke and said energy creates. What I meant is it transforms.
it makes up everything. Anyway,
So my question, sorry, yeah, I'll rephrase the question better. This would be my question if it was to be some sort of thesis or something like this, yeah. So how can would we be able, what is the definition of a living being, and why is RNA not considered a living being? That would be the result
well,
of the question.
that's a really hard question because there's multiple definitions of a living organism that even some crystals fall into.
Crystals?
Like some crystals do fall into living being because they do reproduce or they do grow.
No fucking way. Seriously?
Some
crazy.
I mean like limestone. Limestone grows with
Fair.
water. Yeah, that's also.
Yeah.
And it consumes materials.
Really?
So yeah. Limestone consumes water. That's how the like Roman concrete has stayed around so long because it has limestone in it. Anyway,
That's absolutely crazy.
yeah. So the reason why RNA isn't
Well,
is
you have
because
to wait your turn. Sorry, bro.
it's an organic molecule, but it's in an organism. Just like DNA is not an organism. Some people don't even consider viruses organisms. I consider them organisms because they fall under like most of the classification of an organism. They grow, they reproduce. They change genetics over time. You could actually sometimes classify DNA as an organism.
That was my other question as well. I did want to get into that.
Can I pause you guys real quick? I'm so sorry. Yeah, guys.
So, yeah,
that
I'll
last
deviate from the topic completely.
Phil Bro was basically presupposing that God is necessary without demonstrating it at all. That's why.
So I wanted to say a thing about that. What was it? What was it? Moriology.
Yeah, Moriology.
Energy isn't made of anything.
Yeah, the dude had
Energy
no clue. He was
makes
talking
up
about.
everything.
He was just
Like,
presupposing that God is necessary, and for that to
Yeah.
be true, it would be impossible to imagine any world
energy's
without a God.
not
but it
made
is
up
possible.
of anything. Like quarks, which make up protons and neutrons, they're made. Quarks are just made of pure energy, just like electrons, neutrinos. There's probably other smaller like
Limestone compounds via lithification
Yeah,
and
leptons and quarks.
leptons, quarks. Yeah. On what? I'm wrong on what?
the limestone, I guess.
All I know is that some crystals and minerals do fall under some classifications of a living organism. All right. Well, anyway.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to ask anyway. I just wanted to think about maybe could there possibly be, could we be mistaking observational observations that past people have made?
Well, brother, can I answer
Well,
this really
actually,
quick?
we make those
physical
observations
events.
like yearly. I mean, have you heard of Miller-Urey experiment?
I have not.
It is like the basis, or not the basis. It's the first proper experiment done about abiogenesis. It proved to us that amino acids in early Earth conditions can be made. Okay, using lightning, because lightning was very prominent around early Earth in around 3.5
Naomi,
to 3
here's the
billion years
thing.
ago.
We could be wrong. It is possible that
Yeah.
we're wrong, that we exist. But all evidence leads to us existing.
Yeah.
We don't take beliefs unless they are sustained by evidence. There's no justification of evidence, then there's no justification of
I
belief.
think he might have been. Wait, do you think we're misinterpreting the data, or?
I think that's what the whole belief of God comes from, misinterpretation of data.
I mean,
That's my personal belief.
I mean, for like people who used to think that Zeus like caused lightning, that technically was like a misinterpretation of data, because they didn't have data to prove it. But, abiogenesis is like a very well studied thing. It's not a full scientific theory, although I think it should be, because it's very, very probable. And there is lots of this. I mean, there's even like protocell layers on like in fossil records. It's kind of just proved around the age of when we think that. Yeah.
I mean, didn't they even create an experiment with NASA? They like it was some void, and they wanted to recreate the conditions that they could observe in the early universe, roughly around 200 million years after the Big Bang had occurred.
Oh yeah,
and
that's when light. No, light was 200,000 years, not 200.
I mean, none of this is evidence pointing towards a creator or God, so I don't know what we're talking about.
No, because what it was going towards was the abiogenesis. So
Let's say
NASA
abiogenesis
had been
doesn't
able
exist. What's the next question?
Let's say
I'm not saying whether it exists or not. I'm saying they had they created an experiment where they were able to
Right, what
create
does this
these
matter
organic
about God?
materials. So it goes to what I'm saying about could the first could people in the past theorize life existing as early forms of life, not having the knowledge of these things,
I mean,
but just having
there's
the thought
evidence
process.
that life was
Could that
on
be a
Mars
possibility?
3.8 billion years ago.
It's also possible for unicorns that created the universe that live in my asshole to be true. There's no evidence leading towards it, so there's no justification for belief. Thank you. Come again.
I wouldn't say that's possible because unicorns themselves.
I mean,
haven't been
anything is literally anything is possible. It's not logical. It has no evidence backing it. But like,
no, I get his frustration. I just wanted to talk about the RNA really.
yeah,
that was my
there's a guy
original
called,
question.
Dr. Rava, the biologist. He's more of a microbiologist, and he'd probably be able to tell you more about it because I'm specifically like talking about.
I don't care about
after
possibilities.
abiogenesis happening. That's my specialty. From
No, I get you. Let me make space for the next guy though, innit? Because we've kind of gone over my.
You have yourself a good day.
Probably
brother.
boring you lot.
Have a good day.
But
What's up, Miranda?
Oh, that was a good neck crack. Oh, and she left. What about the quadratic formula? Oh. What?
Bring Fred in here
Had
again.
some insane neck cracks there. She left.
What's up, Fred?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Okay. Which God do you believe in?
I'm the God of the Bible.
All right, and you're over the age of 18, right?
I guess you can say, yeah. Yes, sir.
Wonderful. All right, what you got for us? Why should we believe in your God?
You remember me? I don't think you remember me from yesterday, do you?
I don't.
Wow. Okay, so I did a study on what's called summoluminescence.
Okay.
It's when sound can create energy.
The sound has waves that transfer energy to create.
Yeah,
energy.
sound energy is a kind of energy. Sound waves.
Yeah, they did an
Yeah,
experiment
it doesn't
where they
create
had
energy. It
Well, they did
transfers.
Yeah,
Well, they did an experiment where they
That
used.
would be the biggest scientific news of this decade.
Okay, so they actually got an experiment where they actually used frequency sound waves inside of water, and they created they actually created a star inside of a laboratory.
That's not creating, it's transferring energy.
Okay,
Yeah, it's not.
but
not
it's
creating energy.
but it's from sound.
Yeah, sound is a type of energy.
is energy. The sound
Right.
transferred into
Right.
that's how a flashlight works. You have 3 different types of energies. They transfer.
Right, and it came from something.
The people, we made the sound. We didn't make the sound energy. We generated it. We transferred it into like an electrical pulse into a
Mhm.
sound, into a like a fucking boombox.
Well, I was referring to where
We're not creating energy. We're transforming energy. Same
Okay.
thing with fire. Fire is a transformation from chemical to kinetic.
right.
Yeah, that's not
Okay,
creating
so
energy, it's transforming.
Yeah.
right. So what I'm saying is, in the book of Genesis, God
Oh my
said,
God.
"Let there be light," and so
How do you know
Demonstrate that to be
Genesis
true.
is true?
I know that to be true because there's the evidence of luminescence,
That's just
experiment.
how we know
We just
energy. That's
explained
just
how
law.
that wasn't creating energy, it was transforming energy into another type of energy through natural causes. You have no evidence for energy being created.
It would be the biggest news of the century, honestly, today, if that was the case. And it'd be so rigorously peer reviewed. And if it was true, it would absolutely be the biggest piece of energy, the biggest piece of scientific literature.
Well,
of
have
the
you
century.
seen the experiment?
We just explained how
No,
it worked
but
to you.
we just explained how it worked, and it wasn't.
No. I'm asking you a
that.
question. You haven't seen you haven't seen the
Have
experiment.
you?
I also don't
Yes.
have to see someone changing oil to know how to change oil.
It
I
was
can
literally
read
just
about it, I
sound
can listen to it, I can then go try and do it. What you explained was basic fucking energy transformation. Okay?
I just asked, did you see the experiment?
Right,
You didn't
yeah,
see
it's
the
a leading
experiment.
question.
You haven't seen it.
No, but you explained it, and we explained what was happening.
Well, could you pull up the video?
Oh my god. What's your point?
Pull up the video.
What's your point?
I made my point, and
What's
you
your
literally
point?
just brushed
What's
it
your
off.
point?
I
Make your point.
that
Make your
God-
point or get out
that-
of here.
God, you're so mean, man.
Cool. I didn't ask about your feelings. Make your point or get out of here.
The point is, God created the heavens and the earth,
Prove
the
it.
whole
the
universe.
evidence of that.
So no luminescence.
No.
That's not energy being created. That's energy transfer.
Just look at the video.
It's we just explained the actual study, mate. Like, yeah. Weren't you trying to be better, Tony?
I didn't curse him out.
Yeah.
You're not getting back in here, dude.
Look at the video. We just read what it was. Look. Oh, we called you a punk. Oh.
He just wants attention. What's up, bud?
My dog is old, so he just sleeps.
Okay, I'm gonna take a break, go eat,
All
and
right.
relax, and then I'll probably come back later. So appreciate you guys being here today.
Yeah, mate. I'm free for the rest of the day, so.
Sounds
I had
good.
I had a test today, so that was brutal.
Wonderful. All right, you guys have
Like,
a good day.
See you, mate.
Thank you guys over here on YouTube. Love you guys. I'll see you guys.